show. And now, like, in another couple minutes, the Meeseek bot will post again saying Diggy's live again with a different title.
And hopefully with a different thumbnail, because for some reason it's showing Tales of Symphonia.
No, it's not.
It's, for me, it's showing Tales of Symphonia.
Really? On
With
mine,
my
it's
bot.
showing...
With my bot, it is.
Oh, in the GBA Discord, in the Now Streaming channel, it shows the blue screen with the...
Talk
GameCube.
Anonymous thing, yeah.
With the GameCube.
Yeah.
Loads
Yeah,
it all
good.
same API. Probably just gonna remove the thumbnail anyway, it kind of bulks it up.
What are the odds you think Kira's gonna jump back in?
Maybe in a bit.
Well, wait, Sonny, you're in the GBA Discord. You can see what it looks like.
Yeah.
In the Now Streaming thing. I didn't have to describe it.
So holy shit.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Everyone has to choose, send an anime. Go ahead and send it to me. Whichever you're gonna choose.
Oh boy.
Okay. Are you guys saying that the Sunbot that posted at 11:56 in Club Room has...
Yeah, it has Tales of Symphonia for me.
It doesn't for me.
That's weird. Oh shit! When I
What?
click on it, it brings up the GameCube thing.
I'm not clicking on it at all. Like, it's... Here, I'll just show you.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, the image is
There's
that, but when I
Kira.
click on it, that.
You think she
Don't
fell
know how it's
asleep?
She probably did, but she might wake up.
Ah!
Yeah, like
I
I
didn't-
Tales of Symphonia, but I click on it and it's Otakus Anonymous. That's really weird.
What do you mean? What do you mean when you click on it?
So, like the image is there. When I click on it, it's and like open it a bigger size. It's a different image entirely.
Ah, okay.
That is so weird.
Did we
Oh.
instantly lose all of our viewers, or is my chat broken?
Your chat's
I see.
broken.
I see chat.
Oh,
flipping
there
out.
it is. There it is.
Will is saying re.
There it is. God, why was it doing that?
What is this garbage?
Ah!
So you guys, what I was gonna say, might have caching problems. Your Discord cache might be still showing the old picture in the thumbnail view of the last stream.
And then I
'Cause when
open
you-
original and it's a completely different fucking. What the fuck?
All right, so my thumbnail is the GameCube. I click on it, it's the GameCube. I click open original. Oh, so when you click open original, because it's pulling from the API, it's pulling the latest thumbnail.
It's weirder than that. Like you know how you click on okay, so you see the thumbnail in the chat, right?
Yeah,
And then you click on it, and then another
Kira?
image comes up.
it says open original.
Yeah, and then you open original. All three
Yeah.
are different images.
Okay, so my open original is a different image because open original is pulling the latest thumbnail the API has created. Because if you look, it's
just so
opening
weird.
static.cdn.jvnw.net previews. So my latest thing is them standing on water. It says Otakus Anonymous, and it's in the corner. It says, "What is this garbage?"
Re.
But literally, if you press F5 on that picture on the open original, it'll change in a few minutes. Because it'll re-pull and pull a new
But-
one.
It's like the tab in the chat is Tales of Symphonia, and then I click on that before I click open original, and then it's Otaku's Anonymous, and then I open original, and then it's the actual updated one.
Yeah.
It's
The
3 different images.
The tab in chat, the picture you see in the chat could be, like I said, you guys might
so
have
weird.
a
Thank you,
cache
Will.
problem. Not you know what kind of cache I mean, Sonny.
Yeah.
I was just gonna
I
be
know what
like,
you mean. Holy shit, Will.
Love it. Got some safety Asuka in there.
safety Asuka?
Safety Asuka.
Want me to try to text Kira?
Guys! We need her. Where is she? I should have messaged back sooner.
Yes, Will.
Cash. Cash.
No, not cache.
Cash.
Cash.
Cash. Oh, is that how he's saying it's pronounced? Cash? No, it's pronounced catch. Cash.
It's pronounced cash, just
Cash
like the
money.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Silver would know.
It's pronounced cash, just like the money. All my friends are dead. Shoot me in the head.
Ah! Do we start?
I sent it to her. So I don't know.
That's okay, we just got one less person, I suppose.
You want to
Just
pull in
gonna
a
have to make
replacement?
Who would be the replacement?
I don't know. I'm sure.
Could call in Michael.
We could always call in Michael.
Michael needs a good mic if he's gonna do that. He
He has a good mic. It's
He
just
has a
he's
good
not
mic. It just
sound
can he
friendly.
not have the dog in the room? That's the thing. Tell him. Go
I
ahead,
was
tell
like-
him.
I was like, you guys have a list of people over here that you could ask.
One of them literally using the username Chuunibyou.
Yeah, that one's.
Like, there's a whole bunch of colored people. Ask all. Oh, that sounded wrong. A whole bunch of names. A whole bunch of names that are different
Yeah, they're-
colors.
A rainbow
bunch
of colors.
A whole bunch of names that are different colors. Like under club members and cool kids, you could probably ask any of them.
Hi,
Wait, have you
Viper.
seen this anime?
Yeah. Do you think Echo's seen it? Echo's pretty good with sound.
Echo's probably seen it. No, it's GIF. Will. No, it's Jife. You pronounce it Jife.
Yeah, you pronounce it Jive. For sure.
Like, I'm gonna stab you with a Jife. That's a joke. It's GIF. Hard G.
Hard.
I don't care. I don't care what the actual creator of the file format says it's
Yeah, that guy
pronounced.
can go fuck himself with a GIF.
Exactly. It's a hard G. You don't say graphics.
Oh, I forgot to flip that picture of Rika. Man, now it's ruined. I forgot to flip it. 'Cause she's like super sexy. I'm sorry, did
No.
anyone else get that Rika was supposed to be super thick? Because I didn't see that. And then all of the pictures that the artist does of Rika, she's like super thick, and it's like that's really nice, but
Well,
I don't think she's
there-
supposed to
the-
be like that. I didn't get that
do
from
you-
the book.
Do you know the
Book,
synopsis
anime.
with the movie, Diggy?
No?
We're not talking about the movie.
Wait,
Synopsis.
the movie's
the
a summed
OVA.
up thing, isn't it? Yeah, we're not talking about the
No,
movie, the OVA,
it's not.
or like,
Or
It's
season
not.
2.
The movie is a sequel.
He's talking about the new movie that's not out yet, not
They're
the
in
sequel.
they're in
Oh,
college.
okay.
Not the summary movie that has been out.
They're in college, Diggy. So Rika
That's
might have
amazing.
gotten thick. I don't know.
That's amazing, Will. That's amazing. I love how it cut that off. That's perfect.
What
Otaku's
was it?
Anonymous. Look in your chat.
No, I see it, but I'm afraid to look at the clip.
No, not the clip. Like
Oh.
the how it posted in the chat. Otaku's Anonymous anime anal.
Oh, I don't see it like that.
Oh,
Anime
It
Hey.
says, for me, it says clips Twitch TV, beloved moist dog, spicy boy. That's what it says.
Beloved moist dog, spicy boy. Oh yeah, you're not looking at the actual Twitch chat.
No,
Here, let
I'm
me-
looking at a other one.
Yeah, you're looking at what you can actually see on the screen. Let me
Yeah.
let me snip what I see.
Your idea of a thick girl with a decent butt, and that's it. No, thick girl. Will, we're not having this conversation again. Humble Wumbo
God.
was not thick, okay? She wasn't fucking thick. Another reason why Banjo Tooie sucked, okay? We're not having this conversation again. I refuse to have it with you.
Anyway, in
applies
the
to
It does
anime,
It's
say
not ass.
anime anal.
it does say anime anal.
Hilarious.
Anyway, in the anime, I'm pretty sure she's not thick because you see her legs multiple times when she's climbing down from the balcony.
Yeah, and they're
And
like
they're-
thigh gap. Like, she ain't thick.
They're not even. I mean, yeah, there's a thigh gap because her legs are skinny.
Yeah, but like her
But
hips.
But then again, like Larry said, the first season happens they're in the first year of high school, which does that equate to like 8th grade or
Like 9th. It's the exact same thing for us.
but so what's their middle school? Because I thought middle school in Japan was 3 years. Is it 6, 7, 8?
Yeah,
Then-
right? 6, 7, 8, yeah. And then for us, for them, it's 9th through 12th. It's the exact same as us.
All right, so then they're in 9th grade. So if in the movie, which I'm assuming must happen after season 2,
Yes,
Larry?
probably, yeah.
It does, yeah.
all right.
Hi,
If they're in
Flimburger.
college there, she could be super thick at that point. I mean, look at her older
Oh, yeah,
sister.
you're right. God, Will, someone put a safety Asuna, or safety Asuka, the safety Sasuke, anything, please.
Safety Sasuke.
Fucking
go.
Will.
Safety Sasuke.
It's just on the
What
screen.
did he put up? Oh
Safety-
god, no.
It's not on the screen yet. Oh Jesus, now it is.
God. Oh god.
No, Will,
Hi,
that's
Mr.
not
Strawberry.
thick.
Thank you for
That's
the
not
safety
thick, Will.
Sasuke.
That's not
There,
thick.
you've done it.
That's obese.
God.
When you can't tell if they have anything on their bottom half or not. That's
Thank you, Safety Sasuke.
thank you, Safety Sasuke.
That's mean,
Which-
Will. I gotta block more words. Doug's not in here to
it's
test
not.
out the other words I blocked. He's gonna be really
Speaking of-
mad when he finds out.
Speaking of Safety Sasuke, Sasuke in
Safety
Boruto. Sasuke and Boruto,
Yeah.
awesome.
Sasuke and Boruto's dad.
Yeah, Sasuke and Boruto's dad.
Yeah.
Like the newest little storyline was just like, oh yeah, we're not gonna have Boruto in it at all. It's gonna be Naruto, Sasuke, Sarada, and the roly poly girl.
Yeah.
And I was just like, why is this called Boruto? But this is awesome. Why is it Boruto? There's no Boruto. Like 4 episodes, no Boruto.
That table flip is from season 2. Just saying.
Oh
I've
yeah,
not heard anything from Kira. It's been like 8 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think she's coming.
So we go
Get
with
a mic
4.
on this.
Pull someone
Yeah,
in.
I thought you asked Michael, Larry.
I was supposed to? Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
god.
God.
I hate you so much.
ask Echo. Ask Echo.
Yeah, ask
He's playing a
Echo.
game. He's playing a game. It's too late.
Echo?
We'll-
Ask Echo.
Echo on this.
And if not, we'll just get started because we've been streaming for 14 minutes already with no content. We're just talking about Jife and land whales. Fucking Will, don't say that kind of shit. That's rude. Some people are sensitive about stuff like that.
Chuunibyou.
Dude,
No, say
Chuunibyou.
it in Japanese.
Echo said he hasn't seen it before.
Oi, gashi.
Aw,
Damn it.
damn it. Well, who else? Yep, I don't think anybody else.
What about Will or Mark?
I don't trust Will.
Okay.
I don't trust Will to not say anything that would
Like what he's saying in the chat.
like what he's saying in chat exactly.
Okay.
I can
so
ignore
what about-
chat and not bring it up, but like Will in voice would just say it.
Chat's on the screen though.
Yeah,
You
just
need to-
ignore
you need to-
it.
You need to watch season 2, Mark, because it's like it's the add-on. It makes it better. So, I would.
All right.
Michael just started his game, so he can come in midway.
Yeah, he can come in
But,
midway. That's fine.
But the
I know
game is
Michael
really
can
an
talk
hour
about
long.
this.
But
No.
Michael
Michael
could
can
talk.
talk about this series.
You know what? Let's just get a move on. That's fine. Let's jerk off this anime.
Anyways,
Mm.
who's hosting me or you, Diggy?
Yo, Will,
So we
you're
can pull
right.
Echo-
I'm offended that you said people might get offended at my offense. You're right. You're right, boy.
We could pull Echo in anyway. He watched the first episode. He could just talk about how he didn't like it.
But if he didn't finish it, how can he know?
Do it. Do it.
How could he know? I don't know. Echo's a huge weeb.
Yeah, but he didn't watch the anime, so
Yeah, you're right.
sucks. Yeah.
Fine.
No, Strawberry was gonna watch the first episode while we stream of Chuunibyou.
All right, but get ready for a lot of spoilers. Oh, Echoes, I'm right here, you fucks.
Yeah, I know you're right there.
He-
I didn't say anything I wouldn't say to your face, Echo. You fucking weeb.
I found hey Diggy, I found the extended version of the. I found someone extended the song of Azura singing the thingy with them sick beats.
Let's
Shit
get
for you.
this podcast started.
Let's get
There
it
you're
going.
echoing. All right.
I need to switch my headphones. They're not closed. Give me
Yeah,
one
yeah.
second.
Go ahead, do that. Okay, so hello everyone. It's kind of a late start. It's 17 minutes in. Larry, mute yourself. 17 minutes in, and welcome to our 9th, I think, Otaku Anonymous podcast. This week's theme was Weeby anime, and we chosen to talk about Chuunibyou. Larry, you're I hate you.
What happened?
Mute yourself. You're
mic.
so fucking loud.
Oh, sorry. I thought I did. Well, I thought who's hosting me? Or you?
Okay. All right, so
Well, there you go.
let's go ahead and
Maybe
introduce
hosting
everybody
near
down
you.
the. Larry,
Never told me.
I'm the club president of Otaku. This is going off to a great start. Kira's not here. Echo didn't watch the anime. Will's saying offensive stuff in chat.
He's like eating
Larry's
bananas.
humming into the mic super fucking loud, asking who's hosting. It's a great
I wasn't
start.
even
Let's talk about
humming into the
Chuunibyou.
mic.
How many of you guys have seen Chuunibyou? I know all of us watched it.
All of us watched it.
All of
It's
us watched
great.
it, but chat, how many of you guys watched it? You guys good? Ready? Larry, go ahead, start hosting.
Welcome to today's anime analytics, and today that we are going to talk about Chuunibyou. And let us introduce our lovely 4 people of the club. First off, we have
Diggy, club president.
then next we have down the list.
Oh, it's me. It's me. It's me, Silver. Yeah. That's it. Go.
He's also president of the GBA. And then we have, last but not least,
Hi, I'm Sunny. I may or may not have 8th grade syndrome.
But probably not.
and then we have me, the Dab Lord, Larry.
Yeah.
I don't really like using my in-game name. Anyways, today we're gonna talk about Chuunibyou, and Chuunibyou is about a romance story between Yuta and Rika. And Rika's is the theme for this week was cringe. Fucking cringe. And as you can see by all the GIF images, the most cringy person on this planet or in this anime was Rika, probably. Actually, almost the whole cast was kind of cringy, but Rika is the main cringe girl that we're paying attention to, and the main love interest of Yuta. And yeah, let's just start off with the first question. What was the most cringiest scene for everyone here? Diggy?
Oh, the cringiest scene was when she was, in my opinion, the cringiest scene was when she was in the classroom and she was like, "My fucking eye!" Wait, what, we were gonna start off with that question?
Yeah, because the theme is cringe. I just want to let's quickly
just get that
over,
shit out of the way.
Let's get that shit out of the way because this shit hurts to talk about. So let's just talk about the cringe real fast, and then we'll talk about the anime as a whole because we're going for the theme cringe.
You know what? I think we should start off like how we like the anime. You know.
All right, let's start off with how we
I feel like for
the
people
anime,
who
then.
haven't seen it, they need a.
Okay, so one of my first questions for this anime, because if you read the synopsis, what?
Nothing.
All the
Go
fucking
for it.
bananas.
Go for
Oh
it.
my god, so much bananas. I guess when you read the synopsis, it doesn't really tell you it's a romance. So in the aspect of romance anime, how fucking picture in the terms of the romance category, how do you think it did as a romance anime?
Oh. Yeah, I don't know
Bananas
why
distracted
I
everybody.
didn't suggest this one for romance when we first did the romance category. It's seriously just it's a romance that kind of just attacks you by surprise. It's like you don't expect these two people to like each other, and the thing is, when I first watched it, I really wanted Summer Mori and Yuta to end up together. You know, I was like, yeah, that's I like that pairing. And then all of a sudden, Rika comes out of nowhere and she's like, "I'm in love with you," and it's like, oh my god, it's so fucking cute. And then it keeps attacking you, and you're just not ready for it. And then it's like, I can't watch this anymore. It hurts to watch because it's so fucking adorable. But you're already like shit deep in it, so you have to watch the entire thing, and it just keeps going. And then by the end of it, you're dead. That's how I felt about the anime.
In the sense of romance, of it being a romance anime.
Oh, it's just great. It's fantastic. It's super fucking cute. That's it.
It is fucking cute. How about you, Silver? In the terms of it being a romance anime, how'd you feel about it? Because the summary didn't really give you a romance vibe.
Oh, it was totally like a way better romance anime than the anime we watched for the romance podcast.
What
It
was the
was-
romance category that we watched?
Bakemonogatari.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This was a way better romance story than Bakemonogatari.
Yeah.
Bakemonogatari is great, but this was way like this is straight up romance, and it was amazing. It was great.
Sunny, what about you in the sense of romance?
Oh god, it's been so long since I've seen this show, and I was watching, I'm like, I forgot just how good it was. Like, I'm the same as Diggy. I was thinking, you know, him and Nibutani. But, you know, about halfway through you're pulling for the true Rika ship with Yuta. It just comes out of nowhere, like, just don't expect it. It's just they're there and the characters are there and everything's set up, and then it just starts getting to the romance part, and you're like, well, there it is. There's the ship right there. Hey, let's go.
Okay. I see. I like it. Anyone got now that it's no one's solo time, anyone got anything else to talk about for the for that question? Anything to lighten up on?
I really like how there was no go away characters. Like usually when there's a like such a pure fucking cute romance, you expect someone to come in and just start stomping on it and flirting with the main character. Kind of like Toradora, like how it's just like they like each other, no one can break it away, and all of a sudden that bitch comes in who's like, I'm a fucking supermodel, and it's just like, why are you trying to fuck things up? With this one, it was like just perfect. No one is trying to get in the way, and it was just like romance. The only thing that tried getting in the way was family, you know, and that was easily conquered. So that was great.
Family was trying to help, like
they were like it wasn't as bad as they weren't trying to make it dramatic, you know. It wasn't romance drama. It was just romance comedy the whole way through, and I loved it, while still also making me cry at several points. This anime made me cry a lot. Even watching it a second time, I was like, no, you can't make me. And it did. Such a good anime.
It was a lot different to watch the second time because I knew why everything was happening. It kind of put a different perspective on it. I liked Rika more as a character watching it the second time around.
The romance part, it kind of threw me off when I first watched it because I didn't remember. It didn't feel like a romance, but I love the way the relationship did develop and now how they find out things about each other. And then, you know, it's kind of faded in a way, like fate. That's why I really did like the romance aspect of it. But it kind of threw me off because it not really say, you know what? It didn't throw me off. I should say I loved the development. The development was really nice because he didn't know anything about her, but she knows stuff about him. The development really got me. Anything you want to say, Silver?
Well, I have stuff I want to say, but not about this part.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's head on to the next question about the anime then. So we all know this is animated by Kyoto Animation Studio. They've done a lot of great work and a lot of great animations. It being Free, Beyond the Boundary, Kyoto no Kanata, Hibike. So in terms of the animation, because we all know they were very animated in almost every scene, what is your favorite scene on that aspect?
Oh, like the animation. I like that chase scene where she's trying to get away from her sister, and her sister's like, she jumped off the balcony and head on the rope. It made me think, holy shit, she can fall like that. But she's like, nah, I'm fucking awesome. And she the way she jumped off the balcony and the sister followed her. I don't know, that part was really fucking cool. Also, with Kyoto Animation Studios, when they have a scene with that fluid animation, they have the exact same amount of animation clips, the same thing that Disney has, frames. They do a fucking will. Ugh! Someone put a fucking safety Sasuke. Okay, so they do 15 frames per second, which is amazing. And that's really hard to do as an animator, so the fact that they can do that in almost every single scene, it's really amazing for Kyoto Animation Studios. Just that one scene in particular, because not only was that scene had a complete turnaround, but it had two characters doing the exact same thing. That's me looking at it from an animator's perspective, though. I really like that part. I'm not sure what you wanted me to answer. There you go.
Okay, that's exactly what I'm looking for. What about you, Silver?
So yeah, kind of the same. The really nice fluid like battle-ish scenes where it would cut from like, oh, this is like some magical anime where they're fighting with giant weapons to, oh yeah, they just got brooms. Like when it would cut back and forth between stuff like that, all those types of scenes were my favorite. Like just huge epic battle, yeah, and they're just rolling around on the floor with brooms.
And what about you, Sune? Favorite scene?
My favorite scene off of animation alone is at the end when Yuta takes Rika from her house and brings her to the ocean to see the ship light.
And then he does the thing.
Yeah, he does the thing.
It breaks reality.
To realize it, and it's really, yeah. It's more about how you interpret it, not about what it literally is. It's kind of a prevalent theme throughout the whole thing, whole series. That's something later. It's very Kyoto Animation is very distinct. Their style.
Yeah. All right, all right. Now it's free talk time. Anyone else got comments?
Nothing. Kyoto Animation Studio does it perfect each and every time. So,
Yeah,
that's it.
I guess, but they have done
That's fucking
Suzumi
it.
Haruhi, and back then they were still pretty damn good. Like Suzumi Haruhi was pretty damn would look pretty damn good too. And yeah, Kyoto Animation is like looking back on it, it really is fucking clean. Like there wasn't a single thing that was like you could say that wasn't anatomically correct.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of my favorite things about it is the backgrounds that they do, because a lot of Kyoto Animation Studio are referenced to actually places in Japan. And that shit gets me like, ooh, when I see like good ass
You know,
fucking backgrounds, that shit's
when
good.
they do it, when they do find those scenes, they do it through Google Maps.
Really?
They don't actually go to the locations.
Well,
Kyoto
I mean,
Animation Studio
it's-
does it through Google Maps.
I mean, it's easy, but I mean, like when they use realistic scenes, or just the fact that the backgrounds are just done so nicely, you know, like it's
Yeah.
not just the characters, the backgrounds are also so vibrant and it moves as well. It's like,
I
oh,
feel like we're
God,
not doing
it's
this anime
good.
any justice right now. I think we need to talk about how great the characters are and who's your
Yeah,
guys'
yeah,
favorite.
let's
Yeah.
start with the next question. Who's your favorite character and why?
Fucking Rika, all the fucking way. She's like even though she changes dramatically in the end, but then she just reverts right back. I feel like she still didn't have any character development, but because she stays the same the entire time, you just learn more about her. It makes her perfect. Like she is such a cute girl, and then you figure out that she only has this 8th grade syndrome because she's just trying to hide her, like she's trying to not accept her past. It's just like, to me that's beautiful. It's like, oh my god, she's so perfect. Like that's the Moa factor, you know? Perfect character. If it wasn't for her, it'd be Dekomori. Because Dekomori is so fucking cute.
Silver, your favorite character?
My favorite character is totally Yuta, because he started off and he was just like, I'm gonna be normal, yeah, and then just could not get away from it. And he just ran with it. And he was just like, no, I'm gonna be normal, but still just hung out with the people that weren't normal. It's just like, yep, you just get dragged right back into it, don't you? Don't you?
Destiny.
What about you, Sunny? Who's your favorite?
First time I watched it, it would have been a different response than after the second time, but now Rika. It was taking a different perspective on the character allowed me to, second look, thinking it over another time. I like Rika the most. I would disagree that her character loops around and she ends where she starts, but there is character development, and she does, she comes to accept that her father is gone, and it's more of a it's not it is I don't know. It's up in the air.
When I think character development, I think actual change in character.
It's not as much of a the Chuunibyou isn't really a coping mechanism anymore. I see it more of a, be whatever you want to be. It really doesn't matter. If you want to do it, you want to do it. That's how I saw it.
Okay.
You don't have to change for someone else.
Does anyone else have any comments about this question?
Oh, this question, no.
Yeah. No? Diggy, you good?
Okay.
Just a little.
Sorry, I'm trying to get the poll ready.
Okay, just a comment. I fucking love when they get tan. That shit was funny.
Yeah.
Because like no one like goes to the beach, and then like every time people do that shit, they go to the beach and they don't get tan. Kyoto's like the only one that does that shit. Freaking in K-On, she was like tan as fuck, and she was tan for like 5 episodes. That shit was funny. But anyways, next question. Now, just favorite scene, not about animation and not about the romance things. Just what's your favorite scene of the anime? I'm sure we all kind of covered it, but just if you've already said it, just go over it lightly.
Oh, when the ending. No, you know what it is? It was when she fell off the roof. And then he grabbed her, and then they had that prolonged hug, and it was like, it's so nice. That's when I was officially for them. I was like, oh god, they need to be together. Holy shit, I wasn't expecting myself to like this pairing so much. Just like, it kind of reminded me of that one scene from Abenobashi, and I kind of felt like they were trying to make you feel the same way about that. I don't know why.
What was Abenobashi again?
Abenobashi Magical Shopping Arcade. It's when the old man falls off the roof and he's too late. He's too late to grab him. Because like the scenes were the same. The way he was running down the stairs, like it was like frame by frame. And there's some people who put it side by side, and it makes you think. I don't know. For me, it made me think, oh my god, she's gonna die. But yeah, I know the anime wasn't that serious. I like that scene for the emotional aspect. Anyway, that was irrelevant. There you go.
Alright. Silver, what about you? What was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene was the festival where Rika got up on stage and they're like, oh, what's she doing? And she sang that song. Because that was just like, wait, what? What? What's happening? Is that character development? Ooh. It was like, shit's going down. She's changing. It was real good. And it was a good song, too.
I gotta find the OST for that song. And what about you, Sunny? What was your favorite scene in this anime?
Probably the same one I said earlier, the one at the end where he brings her back. So it shows her that she can do whatever and that she can, when she says goodbye to her father. I have problems with that family. Like I was yelling at the monitor.
I showed that scene to my sisters, and they started crying. It's like they haven't even seen the whole entire anime, and I showed them that one scene as soon as she said goodbye, Papa. It was like, oh, they started crying. It was best. I like it when I can make my sisters cry. That's sadistic side.
Mark has a different scene. He said he liked the scene when Yuta and Rika did the pinky holding for the first time under the bridge. Some good shit right there, man. Some good shit.
My god,
They
so cute.
To each other.
The pinky shit, that was so cute.
Yeah.
I agree with Diggy's though. I think that was one of the best scenes when he was holding her under the when she was falling off from the roof. I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
Some good shit, because that's like progress right there between them. That's why I like that shit. Let's see what
I
else
didn't
we
even
got.
realize he had feelings for her until that scene. I was like, oh shit, does he actually like her?
He didn't even realize he had feelings until he was like.
That was nice. I love that a lot.
He saw too much of her in himself, too much of himself in her.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, And then let's see, and then she ate tomatoes. Hey.
That was cute.
With demon eggs.
I liked it when both of them were taking that picture. And they were both cosplayed, and they took that picture on her phone. That was super cute.
Yeah.
Looked
That was
uncomfortable.
good.
He's like, oh, we're really close.
Alright, let's go with the most uncomfortable question. Who's your least favorite character? Because everyone here's so lovable.
I like them all. I really can't line them up and say who's my least favorite. Probably Yuta's friend, because I didn't really care much for him. I love all the girls, though. All the girls, though, like...
That's a low ball, but yeah, you're right.
Even the
like,
girl
that's
who
the
sleeps
easy
a lot,
answer.
like...
Yeah.
Even the girl who sleeps a lot, she was pretty great.
What about you, Silver? I mean, you don't have to give a huge explanation, I guess. I threw this question in just because.
I mean, like, least likable character? Or
Yeah, I
character,
mean,
like,
if you have to, I mean, you have to rank them. You know, who's just the least one that's there. You know.
I mean, it's gotta be it's gotta be Yuta's friend, the one who had to shave his head. I mean, he was still likable.
Yeah.
I mean, he was like kind of a coolish character. Like, oh yeah, okay, you're a neat dude, but out of the rest of the characters, he's totally the least likable. Like, screw you, get out. We don't even need you in this anime.
What about you, Sonny?
So, something else that changed on my second rewatch, also because of second season. Taking first season, alone, it's probably, I'm not gonna go with Makoto because it's the easy answer. It's probably Dekomori. I find her annoying. In the first season, at least.
Yeah. Larry, isn't that the same for you?
Not really. Like, if, like, I'm not gonna, like, lowball and be like, oh, I didn't like this person, even though they weren't unimportant. Like, to be honest, my least favorite was Dekomori. I didn't like Dekomori because, like, I thought of the aspect of, like, if I had a legit friend like Rika and Dekomori's just fucking annoying. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's the way I thought about it. Like, I'm sorry, but she's fucking annoying. Like, if I was in Yuta's position, I don't know how I could live. Like, she's fucking, like, I can't say anymore how fucking annoying she is. Which actually leads me to my next question. If anyone
I remember
got comments?
I remember the first time we watched it together. In that one scene where Dekomori's crying, I was like, man, that scene actually made me cry. And you're like, I didn't give a fuck. I hate Dekomori. And I was like, how can you hate her?
like looking back at it, I mean, this was years ago. So looking at it now, I got feels. But back then, I knew I was like, I didn't like Dekomori. But like,
you were like adamant about it, though. You're like,
but now
her hair is stupid.
Well, I didn't like her hair. It's fucking stupid still. But
It is.
I mean, I have feels for it now because it's like, it's too relatable. Because now, like, that I'm in fucking college and I'm fucking 23, I fucking act like a child. If someone told me to grow up, and I'm like, well, this is kind of my defense mechanism to, like, not shoot myself. So I can feel. But which actually leads me to my oh wait, you got comments?
Oh yeah, no, go ahead.
Leads me to my next questions. Do you think you can handle friends with Chuunibyou? Diggy?
You know what? Being the president of the Otaku Anonymous in high school, I knew a lot of people with this 8th grade syndrome thing. It's something even I've had in the past before, so this anime is super highly relatable to that. And the thing is, I had to deal with people back then that were like that. And so now, I probably could. I totally could. So I don't see any difference from now in high school.
What about you, Silver?
I mean, I'm here right now.
I mean, you right.
Yeah, but you are.
I'm here right now with you guys.
But I mean, like, we don't have Chuunibyou. This is like I'm talking about
maybe we do
like
and we can't see it.
Maybe we have like not ninth grader or not 8th grade syndrome, but we have like a senior like we have like a 12th grader Chuunibyou.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the case. But what about,
or maybe you do have 8th grade syndrome and you don't realize it.
I'm trying to think. Maybe I do, and I don't.
Maybe
Larry.
I do too. Shit.
Larry.
What about you, son? I mean, I still dab. What
Oh,
about
not
you,
me?
Sonny?
Oh, sweet.
What about you, Sonny? Do you think you can handle it?
Oh yeah, I mean, I handle it like I legit
he hangs
handle
out with
it.
John.
Like I know people.
You're right.
I'm talking more about the Russian, but you know.
You're right.
Nico Nico ni. That one, right?
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I don't think I can. Like shit.
I mean,
if it was like what?
Michael's like that.
But like, if you were like a deco mode, like okay, that's just being like a weeb. But if you were like always like when I mean can you handle friends with Chuunibyou, I'm talking about like directly exactly like Dekomori or Rika, always talking about like shit. Not saying, oh, I have a fake girlfriend, saying like I'm a dark lord and I'm gonna smite people when I go to school. Like if you were like
deal with that shit,
all
Larry.
the time.
Yeah, I think
mean,
I could do
yeah,
that.
but
I think
yeah,
it'd be funny.
I fucking can't. I mean, it would be funny, but like I don't know if I would want to hang out with them physically.
You know what?
To
I think
me,
That
I
yeah.
think it'd be too much.
to me, there are a lot more important things than that. Like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I
But
mean, they can do whatever they want as long as they're not an
Causing
asshole
trouble.
or
There was a-
causing trouble, going
there
out
was a-
being mean to people, stuff
There
like
was a
that.
conversation me and my sister were having the other day. I said, because everybody in school with Rika, they were really supportive of her. Like, they were just like, yeah, okay, she's just a little different, right? And I was thinking, if that happened in my school, if there was a girl like Rika in my school, she would get the shit kicked out of her. And I'm like, it's so weird because everyone in this
fucking
anime
real.
is so nice to her, and she's like extreme, you know?
Yeah, it was extreme. And that's what I mean by Chuunibyou. I mean, like, if someone
Yeah.
was that fucking extreme. I
You
don't.
remember
and
that
I'm
girl,
not.
Winter?
Kenmore
like her,
Fridge?
she's the
In
worst.
Fridge?
Winter.
Yeah, Kenmore
remember?
Fridge in winter. Yeah. I don't.
There's
like,
a
that's
girl
what I-
named Winter at my school who she was so convinced she was a vampire. Like, she would switch from side to side. She'd be like, I'm a vampire. I'm a lichen. And it was like, she lived in this world that was delusional, and it was eventually really annoying because then she tried, like, fighting
Those
people
are-
in the club room, so I had to kick her out.
Those
But
are
she
two
had
different
Chuunibyou.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there are
No.
different definitions.
I know, they were two different
Yeah.
things, but
It
she
is.
But
would switch
that's-
on and off
that's-
from everything.
Yeah,
No,
but
no,
that's
I mean-
what I essentially
Like
mean
and
by
vampire.
Chuunibyou.
Yeah, they're two different things.
Yeah, like you are fucking delusional. Not like, oh, dab Harambe. No, not that. Like, I'm talking about like, I'm a fucking vampire, and if you say I'm not, then you're crazy because I know
That's
I
the
am.
thing, though. I like Dekomori knows that it's not happening. Rika is using it as a coping mechanism.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's not
still,
necessarily, oh, I actually believe I'm a vampire. It's
Yeah, it's a
psychological
coping-
defense
like they're
mechanism
all playing a
and
game of
just trying to have
make-believe.
fun.
Yeah.
yeah, they're
having
they're
of
playing a
make-believe, but they
game
don't
make
stop
believe,
playing it.
and it's fun. Yeah, and it's fun for them. But it's still the fact of they're still doing it. Then the question is, could you handle them? I don't think I could handle them. I'll still be their friends. I'll be homies with them. But if I had to be around them for like 5 hours, I don't know if I could deal. That's what I mean. Like, I'd be like, can we just sit down and play some games and shit? Like, I don't know. Maybe I need friends. Maybe I need more friends.
If they were more like Rika and Dekomori, I think I could handle that for sure. That's fine. That's
Yeah.
fun.
Like, maybe I'm thinking like in the aspect of like,
Because we knew a lot of
Present-day
people like that in
Chuunibyou.
our
yeah, and it
anime
wasn't
club.
that bad. Like it being Rika and Dekomori wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Because shit,
Winter was bad.
Even I'm like that, but like I'm thinking in the sense of like winter or present day, like fucking delusional shit. Like I don't know if I can handle. It feels like here's the thing. We know Rika's backstory and shit. Like, you know, she's like, it's a coping mechanism. Dekomori's doing it because whatever. But if other people did it and it's like not a coping mechanism, I can't handle. You know, I don't think I could handle.
I should just start
Dekomori-
acting
That's
like
just
that
me.
one day.
Dekomori's doing it because Dekomori's in 8th grade still,
You're right.
Yeah, she's
And
still a
looks-
good person.
She
and
was just
looks
like,
up to-
copying Rika.
looks up to Rika.
That's
So-
right. She looked up to Rika.
I think she was just having fun with it because she was bored as hell. But
Yeah.
that looks
Which
like an
brings-
interesting.
Also,
No.
I think she was using it as a coping mechanism too, because like
She was doing it too
she
because when she
hated
was
her
crying,
family and stuff. Like that's
That-
Dekomori's thing.
There's a
She
lot of
hates it.
shit.
They don't go into that first season.
Yeah, they don't.
They
say
go
that
into
at
it in
all.
the. I thought we watched the OVA.
We did not watch the OVA.
You strictly told me
Well,
no
they-
OVAs yourself.
Well, they don't even really talk about it. It's just something
don't
you
talk
can
about it
assume.
that
Either way-
It's something you can assume.
Yeah.
Like they don't get into it. They never say it directly. It's just something you could assume.
Either way,
Well-
like the cringe factor of the show, the only part I found even somewhat cringy, really, after knowing the stories and stuff of the characters, was literally Dekomori when Rika was being normal. when she was showing up and like yelling master and crying and trying to, make her fight.
Yeah.
And like that was the only part that I found a little bit cringy, and it wasn't even because like Dekomori was like what Dekomori was doing. It was like, oh, I feel bad because Dekomori wants her friend back that she looked up to, and she's completely ignoring her. Like that made me like, it was like, ooh, I feel that. That's ouch. I'm sorry, Dekomori. Like that was the only part that I found even remotely cringy in the entire anime. Like the rest of it, like that is totally me. Like Yuna, and you can't take these bandages off, or else, yeah, that shit was me. So I didn't find that shit cringy because it was totally me.
I didn't really find that much cringe either, but I mean, like, I liked Rika and Dekomori more when they, when they weren't Chuunibyou, when they were just normal, when they were just acting normal. I thought they were a lot cuter like that.
Well, both of you just answered the next question. What scene made you cringe? Diggy, what was your cringy scene?
She was like, my eye hurts in the middle of class. It's like, stop it. There's people here.
Did you ever like fake being sick to try to get out of class?
I don't want to talk about
it.
Yeah,
I've actually done that in middle school.
I don't want to talk about it.
A shit ton.
We're gonna get to that question last. Don't worry.
There's a lot of cringy shit. Like every time they did like Chuunibyou, it kind of cringed me a little bit. But like Diggy said, that one was like one of the most cringiest scenes. But for me, the cringiest thing was probably when he looks back at his past and he's like super embarrassed because like I was exactly the same way in elementary. Like I did it at home, obviously myself, but like I would copy moves from fucking since I'm talking about that how I fucking relatable. He basically reminds me of myself in elementary, so that's why it was probably the most cringiest thing. Which brings me to my next question. Have you had any cringe moments in your life?
Do you have any more questions after this?
Yeah. Oh wait, did we already go over? Do you have any cringe friends? No.
Yeah, we did. We haven't talked about the story though.
Yeah, exactly. We haven't talked about the story.
The really, really important part.
I'm saying like that question should be saved for last.
Okay, I thought we went over the fact that it was a romance anime. Yeah, you know what? Okay, story. What question for the story then?
Like overall thoughts?
Yeah.
I didn't remember the story being this good.
Yeah. Wow. I actually just went brain dead for a second there. Says Silver, you want to go first?
Sure. This being my first time seeing it, I thought the story was real good. Like it was captivating. When they started going into like the backgrounds of other characters and stuff, and like why Rika was acting the way she was acting, and the talks with the sister and meeting the grandparents and everything, I was like, wow. And like I was totally into it because it was just a very, very captivating story that, from seeing like clips or gifs of the show, does not make you think that it's as deep as it is.
Yeah, I can agree to that.
Sunny, what was your overall thoughts about the story?
I didn't remember as many. There's a lot more, like, with her trying to cope with her father's death, with the fault of the family for basically keeping it a secret from her until he was gone. It was just one day, like she says, it's one day. Think he's gonna be fine. The next day he's gone. She never got to say goodbye. And I, yelling at my monitor throughout the series, I'm like, you people idiots. None of you realize what she's going through. None of you realize that it's your fault, and none of you
think that this is something that you caused. It is her, and I mean, her family's to blame. They kept it from her. They made it so couldn't say goodbye, and that is why she developed this coping mechanism. Her horrible feelings, and then she discovers, what Yuta's doing, and finds that very interesting, and starts doing that, and has a lot more emotion. Whenever she's not Chuunibyou, she's very dull, not really too excited, but when she is, she's got the eye patch on, when she's got the eye, when she is her persona, she's a lot more active and has a lot more emotion.
Mm.
Yeah, those people have no idea like what they did to her. If I was Utah, I would have brought it up.
I don't necessarily blame the family. Like, and not really. Everyone's choices with themselves. So when Rika chooses to become that way, it's like. And the thing is, it's not even really anybody's fault. It's if anyone's fault, it's fucking Yuta. He was the one but like, she saw him and thought, I want to be like that. So she used that as her escape.
She wanted to be
in a terrible emotional state.
She wanted to be confident.
No, but
and
her sister wanted to help her. That was a thing. Like, her sister wanted to help her. Even her grandparents wanted to help her. It just, at a certain point, she just became unreachable.
Really distant.
Yeah, she just became so distant from herself. And the thing is, I don't think the family's to blame. I think Rika is just young, and she's, this was a state of rebellion. It just a different state of rebellion than what you normally get in tragic situations.
They were approaching it in a way of, if we ignore it, the problem doesn't exist, which is a very
I don't think they were really ignoring it either. I think they wanted Rika to come out herself and talk about it, because that's what the sister was doing. You can't force anybody to talk to you.
Yeah, but
she wanted to keep her away from the empty plot of land. She didn't. Just like they were trying to do when the father originally had whatever condition caused him to die. They were trying to shelter her, but in sheltering her, everything hit her all at once. And that is an emotional overload that she's probably like 12, 10 or 12, having to go
14,
through all of that.
15.
When her father died? She looked a lot younger.
Oh, no, yeah, I thought you meant in the end, currently.
Yeah, when her father died, the amount of emotion that happened just was too much. Because she did not get to say goodbye over a long period of time. It was, you don't get to say goodbye even. He's gone. You can never see him again. He's dead. They dropped it on her all at once because they were trying to protect her, but they ended up doing the opposite.
Right. Okay. They were trying to do the best for her because she was young, but because it all happened, all of the father disappearing, dying, all at the same time, with having no idea that it was going to happen, it literally, like, when they show the flashbacks, it shut her down. Like, she was not a person anymore. And then she saw Yuta, and that sparked in her I can be like that, and it gave her the whole delusion.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't blame Yuta for that. I wouldn't blame the parents for that, but it's all the factors. Everything that happened, the parents didn't go about it the right way. And then, you can't blame Yuta for being on his balcony and acting like a weirdo and having a passerby suddenly decide to, start idolizing him. You can't blame him for that. He was just being his little kid self at the time. Because, when she saw him, he was 13, maybe? 12?
Same age as Rika, whatever age she was.
Would have been a year before they went into high school.
Yeah. So, 13, maybe. 14. Still young enough to act like a idiot. Come on. But like, yeah, I don't see the parents being at fault, but they didn't go about it the right way. They could have handled the situation better than they did.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say too. I don't necessarily blame the parents.
They're not directly responsible for the Chuunibyou. They're responsible for putting her in such a state that she was vulnerable to using it as a coping mechanism. They're indirectly responsible, in my mind.
I would agree with that. Yeah, they didn't handle it the right way, and the whole thing with the mom just running off too was not.
Her husband died. She was going through a lot as well. Like the entire family was going through a lot, and they thought they'd make it easier on Rika and also make it easier on themselves by just keeping it away from her. But you can't keep it away when he's gone.
Yeah, see, I like what Mark says. He says, I don't think it's anyone's fault. It was just accumulation of a lot of different things. Exactly, like, even though, like, the thing about in retrospect, even though Rika did not get the proper care, everybody lost somebody. Like, you can't expect everyone to always be there for each other, so I don't blame anybody. I don't think it's the parents' fault. I don't think it's Rika's fault. Yes, but everybody was losing somebody. Like, I don't think it was anybody's fault. I just think it was a shit situation.
Yeah, but I mean, they should have told Rika about it, and let her know so that she could kind of handle it better instead of just getting slammed with, "Hey, your dad's gone. You're never gonna see him again."
Maybe they weren't expecting him to die, probably, right? Because
it sounded like it was happening over a while, and they were just keeping it from her intentionally because they wanted to shelter her.
Mm-hmm.
And she was talking about not even getting to say goodbye, but and I think it was the sister, and they were like, he was dying and we didn't want her to figure out because she was young, but she was old enough to understand what was happening and to understand that can't see him again.
Yeah, I mean, it's nobody's fault, but it wasn't handled.
Yeah,
it wasn't handled right, and it put her in a fragile state that definitely made her super susceptible to her delusions that she had. Like,
I can agree to that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like, I know the mother, the wife, lost her husband, but she didn't handle that shit well either, because she went, "Oh, hey, I know I just lost my husband, but I got 2 kids. I'm just gonna throw them at my dead husband's parents and disappear." So literally, Rika lost her father and mother.
That's probably why she's not too happy with her.
Yeah. Fully forgot what I was gonna say. I had something planned in my head.
What do you think about Yuta deliberately going out of his way to bring her back to the way that she was?
You mean the ending?
Yeah. I mean, she has no more Chuunibyou, and he goes and finds her and reignites it.
I liked it because that was her one way to actually, because no one can understand Rika the way Yuta can. Yuta was also trying to find a way to cope with his boring life, so he became that way. And even though he faced it harshly, like the way he wanted Rika to face it, I love the fact that he went out of his way to go bring her back. And even then, she went back into Chuunibyou. Like, I think that's fine, because after that point, if she continues to have it, it's just for the basis of having fun. It's no longer for trying to suppress a sad thing that happened in her life.
I was thinking that I was probably just overthinking it, but they started having conversations in the last 2 episodes that made me think that this is probably something that was intended, and it made it seem like they're talking in the club room, and it's like everyone's got something that they're worrying about. It's a lot less like you are who you are. You can do whatever. People accept you as you are, and people are generally fine with Rika doing what she did with the Chuunibyou. But she had basically no emotion when she didn't have it. She had a lot more enjoyment out of life when she had it. And I think that's why he thought it's better for her to have it, be a little bit weird, and live life more fully than just taking what most people would consider the better route and not having Chuunibyou, but not being able to live and being emotionless and dealing with what she had to deal with. And yeah.
I would say at the end it wasn't Chuunibyou, because doesn't that involve like
Depression.
a slight delusion?
Yeah.
That what you're doing is real?
It depends on your definition.
Well, I mean by their definition.
No, it means delusional. Yeah.
And
By
their
definition
definition
of delusion, Dekamori didn't have it either. She knew what was going on. She was just pretending because she was having fun.
No, for the sake of this conversation. Yes, that's
right.
what I meant.
So, all right, Dekamori. Well, no, Dekamori believed.
I don't think she did.
Dekamori definitely believed, because, like, she definitely believed in it. Like, there's no way that she was acting the way she was without actually believing what Rika was telling her, and what Summer Mori wrote in the blog posts.
The thing that makes me think that is the scene at the station when Rika goes back home to visit her father's grave.
And then she says, I know that.
All this stuff,
yeah,
it's not happening.
cries.
And she's like, I know that, and she runs away crying.
Yeah.
And that I thought it first time and the second time that I watched it around, that she did know. She's really smart. She knew it the whole time.
I know, but like, if you ask a child, like,
Yeah.
does she really believe in her imaginary friend? Eventually she's gonna say no, you know? Because the thing is, what Dekomori was being was she was having the illusions of a child, which is still disillusioned, but they don't really believe in what they're doing. Like, that's how I saw Dekomori's thing. So in a way she believed, but she knew the fact that it wasn't true.
And I would say at the end, when you say Yuta went back and brought her back to Chuunibyou, I would argue against that, because he went back and brought her back to, like, not acting like that, not like believing it as a delusion, but to be more herself, because she had been like that so long, and like more happy and being able to deal with, you know, just life in general. Like, they were together, like, she knows that it's not real now. Like, she knew it wasn't before, but she knows it's not real now. She points it out by saying, oh yeah, those are just the lights of boats. Like, she knows, but it's fun. And there are people that she's friends with that acknowledge her that do it as well. So at that point, it's a fun group activity, like people who LARP, or people who go to, like, the Viking fighting classes and stuff to learn how to, like, fight with Viking weapons, stuff like that. Like, you know that's, like, not an actual skill. You're never gonna use that really in real life, but it's fun, and you have friends that you do it with. So, like, I'd say he was just bringing her back to her friends, because she was just sitting at her grandparents' house, staring out the window, being a sad sack.
Yeah.
I also think there's a lot of literal versus metaphorical. Like, you have the lights, and she has, oh, it's beautiful, and she's thinking about, oh, invisible borderlines, and what they aren't necessarily, like, the actual thing that is making them. She looks at the lights with Chuunibyou as
something magic, something mystical. When she doesn't have it, she's like, those are the lights in the city. Those are the lights from the ships. It's non-Chuunibyou Rika, which is very sad, or at least neutral, in state of emotion. Very literal, not really looking like she's enjoying life, or Rika that doesn't take everything at face value, is Chuunibyou, has a lot of fun, messes around, goes into pretend fights, stuff like that. The theme of, I guess it's kind of like growing up. You know, they just got into high school. They're talking about Yuta wants to be seen as more mature. He doesn't want to have any of his past follow him. But he ends up doing a lot of the things to make Rika feel better. I think I'm losing my point here.
Larry, do you have any other questions?
Yes. So, now that we've gone over the story and how we felt about it, let's start talking about ourselves.
Hold on. Let me answer this question. Let me just answer this question, Mark. Mark, I saw both the Japanese and English. If you saw the English, you would agree with me. Holy shit, that fucking sucked. The English dub to this series, don't even entertain the thought of watching it. It's just fucking terrible. With all the other animes we watched, their English dub is actually pretty decent. This one, it was painful. It was pain for the ears, you know? It's just they just pick people off the streets to voice act these characters. And the part where she's like, reality be rent, and she takes off her thing, she goes, reality be rent. And then she rips off her eye patch, and it's this sucks. This is terrible. What have they done? It's a terrible English dub. I'm sorry, Larry, go ahead.
Fine. Have you any cringe moments in your life?
Does anyone else want to go first?
I mean, I can go first if you don't want to.
Oh, I don't want to think about mine. You can go ahead.
So, by the definition of cringe and going with the show and the way you guys talk about, like I said, back in middle school and beginning of high school, I was totally Yuta. But this not being an anime and not being Japan, which they might be a little bit more tolerant / we should just not recognize that person and just ignore them and their weirdness. Yeah, it didn't go well. So it was less cringy and more of the whole well, I guess it is kind of cringy to get stuffed into a locker, right? But yeah, so yeah, looking back on it, it's yeah, that was bad. That was real bad. But it was fun. Except for the
bullying that came.
Except for the getting beat up part. Getting beat up was not fun. Which, to be honest, that was 6th grade through 9th grade. And then over the summer between 9th and 10th grade, I had my growth spurt. And when I came back in 10th grade, I was still the friggin' weeby, anime-obsessed weirdo who wore trench coats and, spun them around and made poses and shit.
Oh, no.
But I went from being, 5'10" to 6'4", and nobody fucked with me anymore. Because I was, way bigger than everyone else at that point, so I was all right. And yeah, that made me feel better. But yeah, it was totally cringy. It was great. Fucking wearing Naruto headbands in high school.
I did the same thing.
Walking around,
wearing pieces of cosplay.
walking around the local mall with a katana on my back, wearing a trench coat.
No, it's silver.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, legit walking around with a legit katana strapped to my back.
That's not
Like-
good.
Like sharp and shit. Like yeah, I dare you to fuck with me. I'll cut you. I'll take your arm off. Yeah. That was I still have it. It's right over there on my wall, actually, the katana. And my Naruto headbands. Heyo! Go ahead,
Fucking-
Diggy! Feel better. Talk about your shit.
Actually, okay. So I can totally level with you in getting beaten up, because getting beaten up has just been a thing that's happened throughout my life. And the thing is, it was even before I even watched anime, so I always just blamed it on the fact that I was always the smallest one in my class. And I don't know, anime did
That's why I
not
got
make
beat
that
up.
any better. Anime did not make it any better, because it just got worse after I started thinking I was a real Digimon trainer, or I really liked Inuyasha, so I wanted to be a part of the demon world, or Ronin Kenshin, it made me want to be a samurai, which it still does. But the worst by far was when I was in middle school. That was the fucking worst, because I had that 8th grader syndrome, like holy shit. It was I convinced myself I was part of a fantasy world, and my real parents left me in the real world. And I was so fucking cringy. And I would be like, yeah, I'm so cool. I'm like I'm the owner of a castle in another dimension. And no wonder no one ever wanted to hang out with me, because I was a fucking loser. And I hate thinking of it back then. But yeah, no, this anime is highly relatable. Because I was like, oh, I'm like super strong. Don't make me use my fighting skills.
Demon strength.
Yeah, don't make me.
My demon
I
strength.
can defeat you with a pinky. It's like this anime was so relatable to that, and the reason why this is so cringe to me is because like it makes me think about all the shit I said growing up. Like no. And I have one friend in my life who knows about all this cringy shit I've done, and she just constantly brings it up. Like, she'll message me at like 2 o'clock in the morning being like, remember when you told that teacher you could beat him up? It's like, like, you're a bitch. I did get beaten up in a classroom once though, because I was drawing anime, but it was like my own characters, and I was talking to this girl who just had a knack. She just always wanted to I don't know what her deal was. She just always wanted to pick on me. And she grabbed my hair in the middle of the class. She was really weak, though. Like, I'm not gonna brag, but she was really weak. She pulled my hair, and she got me to stand up, and she started just wailing on me with her tiny arms. Like, she was actually smaller than me. She started wailing on me. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you? She got in trouble. It was terrible. But she hated the fact that I liked anime. She hated it.
How dare you like anime?
How dare
she
you
was
like anime?
She was 100 years too early to take you on.
Here's a fun fact. I'm actually friends with her younger sister, or was friends.
Yeah, the girl who beat me up. Larry was friends with her, and we went to different schools at the time. Yeah, that was probably the worst. And then I went on to be the leader of an anime club, which apparently people tell me I shouldn't be proud of, but I am. I don't know why I shouldn't be proud of it. I know, fuck them.
We're
I love
cool.
being the leader of Otaku Anonymous.
We're
Told you
cool.
that.
They're cool, damn it.
You know how much responsibility that is? So fucking annoying. That's what.
It was so bad. In the Otaku Anonymous, there was a bunch of kids who just,
Yeah, we were the same age,
got into
but they
fights
were
with
a
Yu-Gi-Oh
bunch of.
cards.
We were the same age, yet we were calling them kids. It was that bad. I'm sorry if
It
anyone
was really bad.
there. Like, I'm sure if you're here, you're not one of the kids. But yeah, it was pretty bad. Like, not just Yu cards. They would get mad over Mario Kart, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm
They
like,
would,
you know,
they
what?
would like actually fight each other, and Miss Egan was like, "They can't play Mario Kart in here anymore. There's fucking nerds." I'm like, jeez.
Yeah.
That was my teacher.
Our teacher was savage. She was like, they're being really fucking stupid.
Like, get those fucking versions out of here. And I was like, oh my god.
She
Let's
was
get them out.
She was a fucking savage. Like, she
She's
did not
so
give
mean.
a fuck. Like, she'll say things that I'm like, you shouldn't be saying that as a teacher. She's like, I don't give a fuck. And I'm like, alright, you right. This shit was funny. But yeah.
High school was bad. but it was only bad because of all the other students. Like, it was constantly cringy in high school. In middle school, it was just me, and everyone knew me as that kid.
My middle school was a pile of shit all around. It wasn't just the students, it was the teachers too. Place was run down, like 60 years old. That place was terrible.
You have any cringy moments, Sunny?
Yeah, what
Not
about you?
that I remember, because I didn't really start watching anime until like 2012. In any like, I mean, like I'd watch like Toonami, but I didn't really. I would fucking watch One Piece when that shit came on. I was making sure that I was watching One Piece when it came on.
Did
But
you
I wasn't,
sing
like,
along?
That
Did
much
you
about
sing
it. You
along?
damn right I sang along.
That's pretty
At
cringy.
least in my mind. At least in my mind. I mean, if we're talking about singing along, I sing along with all the weeb shit I got now. Like you can hear me do that sometimes. We're talking about like actions themselves.
Can I tell you a story about this guy?
There's a kid in my band class that did the Naruto thing though. He did all the Naruto hand signs. I'm like, he's a fucking nerd. He tried to bully me, but he was really small, so he couldn't do it. So he had to do it verbally, and I'm like, dude, we're in fucking band class. We're all nerds, God.
Just one time at band camp.
Okay, then that's all I got.
There was Larry, remember that kid Andrew from high school? The one that dated that one chick and used to live with Tita? The kid with the orange hair, remember him?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There was we met each other in Spanish class, and he was sitting in front of me in Spanish class, right? And I was drawing anime, and I was like, whatever, I'm sitting in the back of the class because I'm the main character. And then he goes, oh, you like anime? I love One Piece. I know the whole theme song. And then he looked at me dead in the eye and started singing, yeah, yo. And I was like, yeah, I love that. I love Four Kids, right? And he just kept staring me right in the eye and singing it. And class already started. I was like, shut up. And he didn't stop until he sung the entire fucking thing. And I was like, oh my god.
He is a god.
Shut up.
He
like,
is a
shut up,
god. That is a god right there.
It was so bad. And like, I got in trouble for it because I was talking to him. That was the word.
Shut up.
Damn. I'm so sorry. Which actually leads me to my next question. Do you have any cringe friends?
Wait, Larry, you didn't answer yours.
Larry, yeah, you didn't answer, Larry.
I guess like as I was saying, like Yuta reminds me too much of myself because when I was like okay, publicly cringy. I always used to wear a wallet on my wrist in middle school because I liked it. I wouldn't say it was like super like anime weeb. I carry a katana cringe, but people said it was weird. And then, but thing is, I was like everyone liked it me in elementary, so like I had. Two other friends were like, yeah, I'm gonna look for a wallet and wear it on my wrist too. And then when I got to middle school, I lost it. And I was like, wow, that shit was weird. But it was like a highlighter green wallet. And then I got like a fucking list. And then, yeah, that shit was weird.
When I met Larry in high school, he had a ponytail with chopsticks in it.
There was that.
Oh my god.
Then
Okay.
There was, see, I used to think wearing two different types of gloves were cool. So I wore fingerless gloves on one hand and then a leather glove on the other, or like fake leather. That was bad. I never want to remember that, but that happened.
Yeah,
when I tied my jacket, I tied it towards the side, so it looked more like one of those Chinese martial arts thingy. That was bad. Good lord. Let's see.
Hold on, I could probably think of something from you.
I was like, so far the only thing that's like cringy and bad was the ponytail with the chopsticks that Diggy.
Yeah.
Like
The thing is,
That's
like, you guys
pretty
know,
bad.
you guys
The
know
wrist
how
wallet-
It is cringe confessions, Viper. This feels bad.
you guys
like,
know
the-
how. Oh,
the
go ahead.
wallet-
I'm sorry.
the wrist wallet thing isn't. It's like, okay, that's not bad at all.
I wore like a wristband, you know. I used to wear like two wristbands, two sweatbands on each, because it was like one was like a Suzumiya Haruhi, one that says I love anime in Japanese, the other one was like a Naruto one. Oh god! And then one day I was like, it's too hot, so I just stopped wearing them.
What do
Okay,
you
that's a
call
little
it?
bit more cringy. That's
You guys know how Larry is now, right? Like how he's super goofy and shit. When I first met him, because it was his freshman year in high school and I was already a sophomore.
Oh.
When I first met him, he was
Damn,
just
some
like,
good shit.
he was just like,
shit.
oh, I'm like so cool. Like he tried being that quiet kid in the class, like from animes and junk. And he was
Yeah.
like, whatever, I'm not, I don't even laugh. Nothing makes me laugh. It's just like, I was just like staring at him like, what kind of fucking loser are you?
Yeah,
I could see right through you, bitch.
Like exactly what Utah was. I was kind of like that, but I was
Yes,
I was
exactly.
thinking, I was quiet, but thinking in my head like I'm so fucking cool. I'm whatever. Like I know like that's why it hurt so much when I watched. I was like, holy fuck, I was like that. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was actually
Like,
Larry. That was actually Larry when I met him.
I was like, I can totally do those things that they do in anime. I know I could if I put my mind to it. Like fuck. And then oh, man. And then like those are the public ones. Those are the stuff that I did that I didn't read. That thinking back, it was cringy as fuck. And now
well, stuff you do in private isn't really cringy because
yeah.
you're in private
But
you're not
like
doing it in
looking
front of
back
people.
on it, it was still fucking cringy. Like I used to, like when I play as a kid, I would imitate a lot of moves from video games, and then like say the moves and shit. Tails being
Everyone
one
did
of
that,
them.
Larry. Everyone
But, like,
fucking did that.
Everyone
I
did
don't know.
that.
There was
Everyone
a
did
time.
that.
There
It's
was
still
a time,
cringy as fuck.
The
That's part of
Otaku
growing up.
Anonymous. There's a time we had the club meeting, and it was like, if you answer a question, we throw candy at you, right? And Larry would answer all the questions because he would be like the only person in the club who knew his anime, so he'd get all the
'cause, like-
candy, and then afterwards he'd give
Yeah.
them back and be like, I don't really like sweet things. It was like, and then like
But-
the
Oh
very
my
next day, that bitch
God.
has sweet tarts, and I was all like,
Oh yeah. And you see, I'm not like I don't really like candy too much, but there's just some
Just
candies
wreck 'em
I'll
like
like.
that.
There's some candies I will constantly chew on, but like nowadays I'm not really into sweets too much. Cause like
Yeah, but you were just trying to look cool. That was the thing. I don't really like sweet things. I'm like super cool. I only drink bitter coffee. But now it's like that coffee doesn't have enough sugar in it. I can't drink it.
I never even drank coffee. Shut your ass spreading false lies about me and shit. Nah, don't go like that. But
I want to hear some more cringe stories from the chat because we had Strawberry talk about how he ran around like Naruto.
Yeah.
some
And
good
Kin
shit.
said she joined
Ninja running.
GBA.
Yeah, that's that's Ig being Ig. That's
Oh,
why
that's some
me and Echo are gonna steal Ig and just go to the Scottish Highlands and have epic sword battles.
I would
dude,
love
running-
to watch that.
That would be amazing.
Can you stream that?
You know
Yeah.
what was cringy? Diggy went LARPing.
Oh,
Larry,
God.
you did too. You stupid bitch.
Yeah,
you were there with me.
You
were with
goaded
me.
me.
You fucker.
You goaded me into it, and I didn't even like it that much. And I was
Larry,
like, yeah,
I didn't
but
even
we were
play along
friends,
with
and
it. I didn't even play along with it. You're the one who did it. we
Larry?
went LARPing with both swords and guns, and he was all like, "Oh, I love guns. I'm such a good shooter," and like he got shot like 12 times.
I was
Fucking
like,
Larry.
Larry,
Yeah,
did
but
you throw
now
a
I'd rather
beanbag
just-
at
like,
somebody and
oh,
yell fireball?
Oh no, I didn't do that. It
Oh,
wasn't
we
like
did have
hardcore
that,
LARPing.
though. We did have that.
There's
But-
all these cringe stories, and they don't make me think of Chuunibyou because I didn't cringe at all at Chuunibyou. It just makes me think of Wanaboat.
Dude, Strawberry, I still do that shit, dude. Fuck
What?
you. I don't pretend to be cool, but I still stare off into the distance and things. Man, if
I don't
I was a
pretend to be
ninja,
cool.
I
I
would
am
just jump on roofs.
God.
Mark says Naruto run was the only thing. Hand signs? Oh god.
I never
don't
did
know
the
all the
Naruto
hand
run. I'm
signs.
so proud of myself.
I
never
don't
did
I
it.
don't know the hand signs. That's like
I used to. It's
fantastic.
like
I don't know them, thank gosh.
I didn't know the Naruto hand signs, but I did used to practice doing backflips off of bleachers.
That's not
That's
not
just-
weeb.
Yeah, that's,
That's
not
just
weeb
that's
at all.
That's
like,
not weeb.
Well, all right,
it's
so
just doing tricks.
like
you know what you
like
like, Strawberry?
Parkour.
It's pretty fucking-
backflips onto people off of bleachers.
That's a wrestling move.
I would, yeah, it's like the Swanton bomb.
I don't know about that, but that's pretty fucking cool.
Like, that was one of the things, like, I'd get my, like, friends, I'd be like, all right, hey, lay in the grass right here. And, like, I would backflip off the bleachers and land on them.
You want to know what's a cringe moment in my life that Diggy witnessed?
What?
I broke the
What was-
bleachers.
Oh my god! I totally forgot about that! You fucking nerd!
I broke the bleachers.
What did you do?
I totally
I was
forgot
tr-
about that.
I was showing, like, I was really light, and I was like, yeah, I could do this. It's pretty easy. And I basically hold myself up with only my arms, like the b-boy stance or whatever. I did it on the bleachers, and it just went, it fell. And I was like,
Before that, he yelled at me, Diggy! Diggy! Because we had PE class at the exact same time, and then he waved to me. No, and then he waved to me. I was like, hi. And then, like, I turn around, and it was like my one chance to be cool in a PE class, because I was actually pretty good at everything we did. And then he goes and breaks the damn thing, and everyone's like, you know that kid, right? And I was like, no. No, I don't know him.
Wait, that was... Wait,
and
that
then
was
the day
during,
after, the PE class after, you were yelling at me from across the field, Diggy! Diggy! I was just, like, not turning to him. I felt so bad afterwards, but I was like, I can't let anyone know that I know him.
Well,
You make me
anyways,
think my life was so boring when I was
Yeah.
in school.
I
Sounds
broke
like your life
bleachers.
was boring, Sonny.
It was boring.
Like,
It was just a bunch of people being assholes.
I mean, did you ever get beat up with a meatball sandwich from Subway?
What?
I got beat up, but not in that way.
Because I got beat up with my
Bullshit.
own meatball sandwich from Subway.
Someone put milk in my
Sorry,
locker.
why?
Someone broke into my locker and put milk on it.
That's all you're getting
so
of that
so
story.
it'd fall on me.
Well, that's, I mean,
Good lord.
I just didn't use my locker anymore. Like, fuck that.
I was like, that's all you're getting of that story, though, is somebody took a meatball sub from me and beat me with it.
That's so fucked up. I'm sorry, Silver.
But I still ate that sub.
Okay, then whatever.
I'd be like, give me back that sub. Good.
There was a time I got a Subway, and then I held it the wrong way, so it got bent, and Larry will never let it go. He's just like, you made me eat a bent Subway sandwich.
You fucking
I
messed
can't
up
believe
the
you bent my sandwich, the Dark Lord.
anatomy
You bent
of
the
a-
Dark Lord
you-
sandwich.
You fucked up the anatomy of a Subway sandwich, and
Oh
I
my
cannot
God,
forgive
it
you
didn't-
for that.
Oh,
The
God.
anatomy of a Subway sandwich. They're fucked up when they're made. Like, you see them make that, you watch them make that, they just throw the stuff on there. You see where they stick that knife?
Silver,
They stick that knife in
not
the gap.
that sandwich. Not that sandwich.
Yeah, apparently that
sandwich
sandwich was perfect and worth more than our friendship. He won't let it go.
How do you know
my
that
God.
how do you know that sandwich was perfect?
Because I saw him make it in my eyes.
He just saw it. He's like, that is the perfect sandwich. I can't wait to eat it. Diggy's like,
But anyways,
crack.
okay.
But-
Moving on. Let's just okay. I had. Do you have any cringe friends? That's what I had. Do we
We
have
all
any
have
cringe
each other.
friends? I mean, yeah, but I mean like winter for Diggy.
Here you go, Ken. I'll do it for you. Hashtag not my sandwich.
Oh god.
Hashtag not my sandwich.
Hashtag not my sandwich.
That's Larry's
God.
voice.
All right. Well,
It's
okay.
like
when
three
we
Larrys
consider
in the room.
all right, when we consider cringe, let's not consider Chuunibyou, but like just cringe in general, like nowadays cringe. Like John always saying that he had a girlfriend, but no evidence to back it up. Ooh,
Ah!
that's cringe. Fuck. Anyone else got anything like
And
that?
then when
I
you
would've left
reverse
if he was
Google
watching.
search his image,
It's from a porn
Oh.
site.
it's just someone else.
There
There
or
was
when you when he claims he eats raw chicken. Ooh,
and
this
then he said he
hurts.
could read some of that Japanese.
And
Oh
it
my
was
God.
Japanese.
I told you about
I'm
that,
so
right?
sorry, John. I'm so sorry for listening.
Kevin
I
told
told you
us
about
about
that,
it.
right?
Yeah.
When
I'm gonna be
Austin
right
sent him
back.
the thing and he was like, hey, can you read this? And he's like,
And he's
well,
like, I
don't know
can
about
only
this.
make out some of the letters.
I can
and
only
it's like...
make out a few, and it's extra.
What,
In the
yeah,
in
it just
English,
said
it said extra
thick.
thick. It just had weird font to it. It's like, oh my god, John,
It
no.
was fucking hilarious. I don't let him live that
man.
down.
Can
I'll
we
be right
find that
back.
text? Can we find that image right now? Extra thick.
Larry, I'll find it. You keep talking.
Okay. Yeah, like find that shit. So okay, we're just going. The quick gist was that he we were sending a he was sending a text. Our friend was sending a text to John, and and then he goes, "Can you read this?" And then he goes, "Well, I can only read some of it. I can only understand a little bit of Japanese and stuff." But the thing is, it wasn't even in Japanese. It just said extra thick in like a weird font that looked Asian, so it fooled your eyes. But all it said was extra thick. That shit was fucking and that shit was yeah, that's the one right there. Extra thick.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, that's the one. And he said, I can read some Japanese and all of it. It just says extra thick in English, and like, oh man.
I mean, it literally says.
There you go.
That image says what it is.
That image says it all, and I was just like, I can't do this. It sucks because most of the.
Didn't you have a friend that got stabbed with a kunai or something like that?
Oh my god, that guy! Okay, all right, I'm gonna roast his ass right now. I'm gonna give him the beat down. All right, he was. I didn't want to say he was the homie in middle school, but he was that guy that got picked on by everyone because he was fucking weird. Like, you guys know me. Everyone liked me in middle school, even though they already know I was a nerd. I was into anime. I was into a lot of shit. But everyone liked me. This guy was basically me if no one liked me and I got picked on. And I was like, I am so fucking sorry. But I was the only guy nice to him in the entire school. I mean it, in the entire school. I'm not joking. And he talked to me about a lot of stories that he had, and he was like, "Hey, I have all these scars, and this one time that me and my brother threw kunais at each other, and they clanked and hit each other just right at the tip, like in the anime."
Like in the anime.
No.
And he had a scar, and it was like, "This is where my brother stabbed me with a kunai."
Yeah, because yeah, and it was like a dot, and I'm like, well, I got a bunch of dots on me too, but all right, and I was like, oh no, and then like. I felt bad because he gave me a lot of things too. Because I guess I was really nice to him. He gave me an Obelisk the Tormentor. I think I still have that shit.
Honk.
And, yeah, fuck that car. And then, I guess I know, Sonny. I know we can hear that fucking car. Can't do. I think
Try not to draw attention to it, Larry.
I think one of the most cringiest things, to be honest, though, was that he liked my sister. I was like, oh no. But if anyone knows my sister, she is the most. Would you consider her as hipster? She's not a hipster. If there is a category, she would be like part hippie, in a way.
No, she's a hipster. She's a total hipster.
She's a hipster.
She has a customized.
She's ghetto
bomb,
hipster.
She?
She's a ghetto hipster. That's what she is. She's a ghetto hipster. She's not like oh my god, Starbucks cop. She's not like that. She's like, yeah, I'm a painter and shit, dude. Yeah, and you should really like try to like live out yourself. Like she's like that. And he liked her, and I was like, oh no. And when I'm talking about this guy was full on nerd. Ooh, it was bad. It was Chuunibyou, like no joke.
Do you remember a specific sentence or a line, guys? Is there a specific sentence or a line you've said or someone else has said that was so cringy that it stuck in your head? Because I have one.
All I remember are I just repeat a bunch of video game moves. Not really.
No, nothing anyone's ever told you that was super cringe, like when someone told me, you're like the main character, you're like the main girl character in an anime.
Oh no, who's told you that?
I don't want to say.
Oh!
I don't want to say.
Not good.
Oh,
my
What are we
God.
owing it?
I think
we
we're
all know
looking
who
at
it
the same
is.
thing, yeah.
What
I
do
know
we?
who it is.
Do we?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I do.
Is
Is
it a
it
man
recent
who?
events? Like-
Is it a recent event?
It might have been a recent event.
Yeah, we know who
yeah,
it
we
is.
know then.
For the reason that it was very recent, we can't
We're on the
disclose
same
the
page here.
name. So sorry about that,
You're
guys.
just like, man, you're like a character from an anime, like the main girl, and I'm like, oh.
he also
No!
used. He
Oh, he
also
called me
used the word
senpai!
senpai. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh, God.
I forgot about
hurts.
that part.
Yeah, he said senpai.
Oh, that's so
Summon girl.
cringy.
Summon girl.
Oh man.
Oh my
Oh
god.
gosh.
Oh, Doug?
Um,
Never mind. I won't say what Doug called me one time, but it was also very cringy. It was also
Doug was
very
probably
cringy.
fucking around.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
he
my
meant
friend-
it as a compliment.
My friend, she labeled me as on her phone, Larry Sugoi. That shit was cute. That shit wasn't cringy. That shit was cute. She was cool as fuck. Who else? What else was like fucking cringe?
There's nothing anyone's ever told you that's made you go like, no, not here.
There is this guy in my high school, I swear to fucking hell, he was a compulsive liar. He would tell me all these things, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
I've
I would
been
give him the
battled
benefit
for
of the
my honor
doubt.
before.
I would give him the benefit of the doubt, but everyone goes like, dude, what a fucking liar. And I'm like, yeah.
I
but,
love
you
that
know,
one
like,
scene from
I don't
Chuunibyou
know.
where she was like, there is a person inside of me. Her name is Catherine, and she starts speaking in English.
Oh god, yeah.
She totally
I
got called
need-
out.
I need this T-shirt.
What's that t-shirt say?
Don't touch me, I'm internet famous.
When you look to the 90 degrees, it says "fuck you."
Okay,
That's what the shirt is.
I was like, that thing doesn't really look like
Yeah,
an F, but
you
yeah.
rotate it.
Okay. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, don't touch me. I like that. What about you guys? You have any fucking cringy ass friends?
I wish I had cringe stories. I don't have any.
Just that the
What
Russian
about-
guy
what
who
about
said
you?
Nico
What
Nico
about
Ni, right?
But
No,
that's not why.
He goaded him into saying that shit and then recorded
Which
it.
was
That's
fucking
funny.
beautiful. I can't believe
My,
we were able to do that.
My
Mhm.
best friend in middle school used to come into school wearing a yellow Star Trek shirt and white face paint.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's pretty.
My
oh,
white
no,
face
that's pretty
paint. Was it like
bad.
all over his face, or was it like into certain
Like
parts?
like neck and everything.
Oh my god, why?
It's fucking funny.
Because he thought he was this guy.
Well, yeah, I just remembered. I wouldn't. I just
Oh.
remembered something. I just remembered something.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't say it was cringy, but I remember I used to dress completely different from everyone in high school. You remember that, right, Diggy? it
There was a
cringe?
time Larry had this really nice beanie, right? It was such a cool beanie. It had like these rings by the side. Sister got it
Oh,
from
I
Korea.
fucking-
The principal came, took it off his head, and threw it in the trash. And he started crying.
I didn't cry,
That's-
but I was fucking.
No, you
I didn't
almost
cry.
cried. Your eyes are
I
getting
almost
teary.
cried.
And I was like,
'cause
what
I was fucking
happened?
furious. 'cause I
And
was
he was
like,
like,
my
it's
sister
the
pissed
did
last
off.
that
day of
shit.
he was like, it's the last day of school. The principal stole my beanie. It was like,
Why did you
Yeah.
just Why didn't
Yeah, I
you
was
just take
fucking
it out of the
furious.
trash?
Because I didn't know. Because I went
he
to the
didn't know he threw it
office
in the trash until
and
later.
then like I went to the office and then like, oh, your beanie's not here, and I was like, what the fuck? Like I told him like, where the fuck my beanie go? He's like, I threw it away. I'm like, why the fuck did you throw that away? Like I said that shit to him. I was like, why did you throw it away? He's like, because you're not supposed to be wearing a beanie. I was like, you know what?
But it was
Fuck
the
you. I don't
last
care.
day of school. That was the
It was the
bullshit
last
part
day of
about it.
school, and everyone likes his principal. And I was like, dude, I don't give a fuck anymore if everyone likes you. I
He
don't
got,
fucking
he
like
got
school.
fired
I was
from
fucking-
embezzling from the school. So fuck
You
him.
did?
Yeah,
That's
he
what
did.
it was?
Mhm.
Oh shit.
That's why we got the new
I didn't
principal.
fucking. Yeah, and the new principal was a bitch, apparently. But
Yeah, she
either
was
way,
totally
I didn't like him. Like after he did that shit to me, I was like, I don't give a fuck if everyone likes you and you're all like on the same level as all the fucking students, but I don't fucking like you because you did that one shit to me. And like
Took
basically,
your
I don't.
property and
I'll
threw it in
never
the
let
trash.
it
I
go.
don't. Yeah, like I don't care if it was a beanie or not. It's the fact that you didn't respect my shit. You know, Like if it was anyone, like okay, you got me. I'm not supposed to be wearing a beanie, but the fact that you threw it away, you know, like I was a very sentimental kid. Like if someone I like gave me like a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh card, I would keep that shit.
I just remember something else cringy used to do.
What, me?
Yeah.
What was it?
Remember that one time you brought me melon bread? I bake this. I bake melon bread just like in the anime. I want to be like Ryuji from Toradora.
No, it wasn't Ryuji.
Yeah, that was. You wanted to be just like Ryuji.
I was watching, okay, because I really loved Toradora back then. Ryuji was fucking cool. But no, it was because I was watching Yaktaki Japan, the bread anime, and I was like, I really want to try baking. I was the kind of kid that got inspired too easily by an anime. That's the kind of kid.
His bread always came out burnt, and me and my sisters had to be supportive.
Not burnt, it was dry as fuck. Even my mom said it was dry.
As fuck.
It was dry.
Kind of
it wasn't. It was not burnt.
It was burnt.
Was dry.
Also, the best gift to give Larry
baked.
The best gift to give Larry was probably a sweatband because that was the only accessory he have.
Yeah,
just a bunch of sweatbands.
Like I actually still have some of the necklaces I wore in high school. One's a Master Shield, one's a key.
Larry, you'll still wear those.
I don't wear them anymore just because it's like it's too much accessories.
You only stopped a couple of months ago then.
Yeah, like I used to wear this stuff because it was fucking cool. I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's weebish. It's pretty fucking cool, you know. Like I have the Attack on Titan Aaron's basement key. I think that's pretty funny. I have a Master Shield. It's pretty cool. I have the Sword Art teleportation crystal. I have a bullet that just has a dragon on it. That's no reference.
I thought of something else.
What
is it?
So when I was playing World of Warcraft a lot in the Burning Crusade,
oh boy,
I went and collected. I played a rogue, which wore leather armor, but I went and collected a cloth armor set that resembled Sailor Moon.
Oh my god!
And I would walk around the main city where everyone gathered and yell the lyrics to the Sailor Moon theme song.
They don't appreciate how cringy that is, but I do. Thank you for that.
It's pretty bad.
That is amazing.
It's pretty bad.
That is amazing. I know the dedication it took to gather that armor set. Like,
yeah. Also, I farmed for like 6 months in Lower Blackrock, the King, to get the hammer.
Oh god, Iron Foe was so hard to get.
Yeah, Iron Foe on my rogue, because when the enchantment on it would proc,
the double,
you would speak Dwarven for 5 seconds. So I farmed that thing for like 6 months, and then I wrote out like an entire thing that like an entire paragraph that I could just pop off with one key, so that I could run around and I would just start hitting dwarves, like other dwarf players. It would proc, and then I would yell at them in Dwarvish, and then vanish and run away.
That sounds fucking funny. That sounds trolly more than cringe. But
yeah, that part was more trolly, but I still...
Fuck, 6 months, though? I can't do that shit.
Yeah, I went... Because you could reset the instance 5 times an hour. And it took about 15 minutes being over-leveled as a rogue. Well, as a rogue, I could stealth through half of it, get to the last boss. When you pulled him, he would yell, and everything in the instance from the very beginning door would run to the room you were in and start attacking you. So you had you had to do it perfectly, like stealth in, get up behind him, and then pop out and kill him within 10 seconds and vanish, or else the entire instance would just destroy you. So I would do that 5 times an hour for 6 months until I got that hammer.
That's too much. I wouldn't be able to do that.
Oh.
I just want to point out.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I just want to point out Mark how he said I did the Naruto run one time and
Never
one
done
time
it.
only apparently.
I've done it.
And
Don't
Ken,
think I ever did it.
I
Did
might
like
just do the
Naruto.
Naruto run to Silver just to embarrass him. I might do that to him. When I see him, just do it in a circle of him.
I've never done a Naruto run, but you doing a Naruto run in a circle around me wouldn't embarrass me.
I don't think I would embarrass him.
Like, why would I care?
Larry would just embarrass himself. But you should do
Okay,
it.
Be like,
right.
You're the one running around like Naruto.
Alright, you're right. You have something to say before we move on to the final questions? Or the last
Yeah,
two
I like how we
last two
completely
final
just
questions?
derailed from the Chuunibyou conversation.
Yeah, I was gonna say it too.
Yeah.
We hella.
You know what?
But that's
We'll just title
but-
this the cringe edition. That's what.
but that's how you know that this fucking anime hit home, because we were starting talking about all this shit that happened to us.
Yeah. Not
so
only
let's-
that, for chat, if you have not yet watched this anime, it really is an anime that talking about it doesn't know justice. It's something you absolutely need to watch. Like, it's a good anime.
Especially this anime is especially one for the people who probably had a really nerdy background, I should say. You know.
And there's an OVA and like
OVA movie,
five
second
shorts,
season.
second season, a
That was
movie.
good. That
So-
was good, the shorts.
Yeah.
So I just had two more questions. This quickly just go over this. What's your favorite sub name? You know, Morty Summer, the Tyrant Eye, the Dark
Flame Master. That's
Dark
the best
Flame
one.
Master. Yeah.
Dark Flame.
best
What
one.
was Deco Modi's again? Did she had a sub name?
I think it was just Deco Modi.
No, it had something to do with the hammer.
Yeah, and there was
Oh.
more hammer.
Your hammer.
But yeah, Mjolnir's.
That was
Yeah.
her weapon.
Yeah, that was her
Did you
weapon.
guys-
So
Did
she
you guys have a
didn't
sub
really
name,
sub name.
or like growing up? Did you guys give yourself a sub name, or and if not, what would you think you'd be? Like if you had to make one up right now.
Yeah, that was the question. Like, well,
I think they just
either what
called her
was your
Deco.
Okay. I honestly can't think of my sub name, and I didn't make one up. And just going over the quick question, my favorite was Dark Flame Master.
Also, don't call it a sub name because that sounds weird. And like something completely different.
Title. That's the word. Title.
There you go, title.
What was the title? Did you
Self-proclaimed
guys?
title.
So it seems like we all like Dark Flame Master. Anyone had any self-proclaimed titles or no?
Dignus
Yeah.
Starcock.
What?
That was Diggy's. That's right.
So the way I got my name Diggy Stock was because I really liked this this person who used to write fan fiction of my favorite manga at the time, and there was a one time I looked up his name. That way I can see what his name was because I wanted to keep finding more of his work, and apparently he died. But I thought his name was Diggy Stock. That was the thing. So I kept it in my head to search for that, and I couldn't find anything under Diggy Stock. So I looked for the exact same, went down the exact same rabbit hole I went last time to find it. Eventually I found him. His name wasn't Diggy Stock. It was Dignus Starcock, and he died. So I took the name Diggy Stock and Dignus Starcock for myself. So my fucking weeb name would be Dignus Starcock. It'd be the full. It'd be that would Diggy Stock is like an abbreviated version of Dignus Starcock. So that probably that.
So, you know, okay, since Diggy went on that route, how about what are the old gamer tags you used, I should say then, if
Carl.
you can't think of like a title.
Well,
So,
I would say you guys know mine because it's my name that I use now still.
Silver
I
Stray?
just don't-
never changed.
don't-
You've always stayed silver.
It's some variation depending on, if it's taken. Like, it started out as Silvestri and Starcaller Silvestri. And then it was just Silvestri. Silvestri is an old family name. Like, if you go back through the family tree, like the Italian side of my family, they had Silvestri was like a name, and I saw the name and I was like, I like that. That's good. So I took it, and then like Starcaller because fucking stars are sweet, and H.P. Lovecraft. Yeah. But then like, just Silvestri, and then Silver Stray was an alternate version of it, and then there was like Silver Tree and
Why tree? It's because tree.
because Silvestri,
Oh,
and
I
then
see.
and then Silver Stray was an alternate. So then like another alternate became Silver Tree, and like just many variations where Sylv is just basically like it just became Sylv. But then whenever I can, I'm either Silvestri or Silver Stray, because those were the two main variations of my alter ego. Except when I was like 12, when I first got the internet, I was Hex Warlock.
Hex
Why?
Warlock.
Hex Warlock.
Yep, because that I guess that would be my first online name, was Hex Warlock, because I was like 11 or 12, and that was, badass. Hex Warlock.
My first username was Ancient Samurai Taro. I had no idea Taro was like a fruit at the time, though, so I just thought, yeah, cool Japanese name.
What about you, Seti?
I've told you that one before.
Is it the Sun Knight?
No, Sun Knight I made Sun Knight in 2008. Before that, I was Morris 858. But one time on the Xbox, when I got an Xbox 360, I was like, well, Morris 858 is dull. What should I do? And I'm not creative in any way. So I went online to a name generator. And it's just like, how about Sugary Jesus? So I was Sugary Jesus on Xbox for like a year.
Good lord, I love it. Sugary
That name was
Jesus.
ridiculous.
I think you should get that name back. I think you should get the name back.
I'm good.
Sugary Jesus.
I'm good with that.
Fuck, I love it. Your nephew's
Still-
little middle name is
Still a
Taro.
better
That's
nickname than
cute.
Sunbun.
That is cute.
Still better.
It's still a better nickname
Still better than
Sunbun. Sunbun.
You right.
Larry's
That's cute.
Larry's
Middle name is Taro.
warrior name is Lair Bear.
That shit. That's a trigger name.
Yeah.
Mr. Strawberry, people called him Vicious Dildo. I love it.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, they
I love
didn't.
it. When I first started playing game, it was Kid 1.6. It was because I played Counter-Strike on my brother's account, and every time I had to change the name, I just put Kid because I liked it codename Kids Next Door, and it was Counter-Strike version 1.6. So
Ain't nothing
yeah.
to be ashamed, like next door.
And then
Shit was great.
let's see. My friend will always make fun of me for I named the character Sue Lee on what was that one game? You played it, Phantasy Star online.
Yeah.
They played on the GameCube, and like we had just a shit ton of characters, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna make up some names. And he always made fun of me for that name, Sue Lee, and I was like, wrong with some Chinese ass name, like shit. He always made fun of me. And then when I had the Xbox, it was Ekin Rai, because my brothers always had like a static last name that always stayed. It was like Manaboy Seekin. He has a first name and a last name for his name. And then my other brother has Zangard. And then he also has Hisan. Those are like the two names he used.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be Cambo Kid. No, that was Jeremy, I think.
Yeah,
Jeremy
it was Cambo Kid.
Jeremy is Cambo Kid, but then he changed it to Mr. Sparkle because Crash Bandicoot was like his childhood game, so he changed it to Mr. Sparkle.
Yeah,
And
but
then
none
mine
of those
was
are really
Ekin.
cringe. I think Cambo Kid's kind of cringe.
Yeah.
Also kind of hilarious.
Well, they're not cringe, but it was like the title that we had, our in-game names that we
Yeah,
used.
but like if you were gonna
Nothing was really cringe.
threaten somebody, you don't
but-
go, I'm Cambo Kid.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
You'd go,
But then,
I'm
yeah, mine was
Starcock.
Ekin Rai, and then my sister's ex, who was just a huge fucking troll in video games, his name was Asian Towel on the PSN. So when he played on Call of Duty, it was Asian Towel, and people on the mic was the funniest shit because they'd be like, "Oh my god, I got killed by Asian Towel," and I was like,
"You want to
well,
know what's cringy? You guys want to know what's cringy? Larry doesn't even know who Yoko Ono is."
God.
Okay, well, okay.
That's his username.
I was going to
He's
get
Yoko,
there.
like from Gurren Lagann. It's like, no, no, like the bitch who broke the Beatles.
I was gonna get there. Okay, and then because Tita's my sister's ex made Asian Towel,
He
like
became Asian Shower.
I have Asian Shower, so my PSN is actually Asian Shower, and I have never made another account to change that name because I love it. I'm Asian Towel. So then when we play together, it's Asian Towel and Asian Shower, and it's like the combo.
But why Yoko Ono?
Okay, and then
But
Yoko
why?
Ono was when I was playing Metal Gear Solid online, Metal Gear Solid 2 online, and then he was like, well, there's Hisun, there's Zangar, there's Mana Boy, and I was like, I don't really want to use Kid anymore, or Iken or shit, because people were like, Iken, like, when people read Iken, they'll be like, Ekin's like the Pokemon, and I got really annoyed, so I put I was like, I really like the name Yoko, and they're like, oh, it's too short, and I was like, well, you can add own at the end, like you own them. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay. And it's like, well, we got to make it sound catchy. So like, oh, Yoko Ono. We're like, yeah, I like Gurren Lagann. Yoko's fucking cool. He's a sniper and shit. And then, people go on to tell me, like the Beatles, right? And I'm like, who the fuck is that? I don't even fucking know. So like, I'm considering of changing all of my fucking in-game names to like Tycoon and shit. But like, no, everyone's like, that shit sounds stupid.
Like
I'm
Tycoon,
like, but I'm like, that's both of my last
names. They don't know.
But that's the thing. People don't know. But that's the thing. If people like got it, they're like, no, it's pretty cool. I'm like, yeah, Tycoon.
The only reason why I keep calling Larry Kid is because I want him to change his gamer tag to something related to Kid.
So yeah, but Diggy wants me to change it back to Kid. I'm like, well,
yeah, because Kid
I don't
want
to. I don't want to put Kid. Like I think it's gotta roll off like the tongue, which is why. But that's like how that's like me going through the process of all those names. I legitimately remember all of my names, in-game names. That's how it's always been.
I just I wanna just say one thing real quick because I gotta get up and go to the bathroom. But you got a new follower, and it might be someone I know. So before I go to the bathroom, I'm going to say, shut up, DM! And now I'm going to go and see if there's a response.
Wait.
Okay.
I feel like that was fun, but I'm not
Kevin. It was Kevin Tom.
We have officially we have 3 new followers. We've officially ran this fucking conversation into the dirt. It's been 2 hours. It's done. Yeah. We're done with this podcast right now.
Yeah, let's just say that this anime basically brought out like a lot of shit in us, which is why it's so fucking good because it's relatable. But let's end this off with the always ending question. What do you think and want from season 2? Now, Sunny, have you seen it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't really know if we should answer this question because the only one who really needs to answer is Silver. So let's just what do you want and think from season 2? What do you think is gonna happen and what do you want from season 2? Because we've already seen it, so I don't think we should answer it. So let's have only Silver answer when he gets back, and then we'll do the ratings of the anime and recommendations and the next theme for the next anime for the next week.
Unless we can get one more vote for the top 3, we're stuck between 3 votes for the next anime.
Really? Let's see the results.
It's between Hellsing Ultimate, Erased, and Mononoke.
Ooh.
We need just one
Surprisingly,
more vote.
You didn't put any of my suggestions on the list.
You didn't?
I didn't. Suggestion?
I literally just was grabbing them from chat because no one was answering my question.
I put like 4 different suggestions in Discord, and you didn't use any of them.
Oh,
like
shit,
I put Dimension W.
You did.
Ikitosen.
He said Umaru.
Yeah, I said.
Oh, but
Swag
Umaru
just broke the
Sennin,
tie.
is it?
Umaru is.
It's under the list. Yeah.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Swag just broke the list. Redo the straw poll at the top 3. Swag just broke it. But no one will lock out Golden Glitter, Silver Stray, Queen of the Gunpla Builders Association, Neo the Hitman.
Yeah, it's Neo.
Yeah.
Okay. What's it called? You don't have. I mean,
I'm sorry, Silver.
for swag, the top 3. I've only seen a race, so don't even worry about it, dude. To be honest, I'm just running off shit from. I didn't have time to watch Chuunibyou because I have school now, so that's why I'm posting most of it, so I don't have to answer the questions. But I have seen Chuunibyou already. But yeah. So the question's only for you, Silver, because me, Diggy, and Sunny.
I thought for sure you're the one who put in Erased.
No, that was Echo.
Erase is very good.
It was Echo.
But
I thought for sure it was you.
Oh, then mine wasn't in there either.
So the last question is actually only for you, Silver, because me, Diggy, and Sunny have seen the second season. Is what do you want, and what do you think's gonna happen in the second season?
Well, what I want to happen is I want to see them. I really like the whole weird, like, alternate universe battle scenes that then turn into brooms or, the twirling of hair and shit like that. So I want to see more of that, more of them doing that and having fun with it. And I want to see more of, like, what the other characters end up doing. Like, does the least likable character get with the older girl from the next grade up? Things like that. I want to, like, just animes and TV shows that have good stories. I always just want to know what continues to happen in the character's life. Just in general, keep it going. I want to know more. What did they do? Like, what happened to them when they got out of high school? Did they get jobs?
That's actually the movie, because the movie they're in college.
Yeah, it's like
I read the synopsis. They were in college in the movie.
They go to college. They get a job. Is he working at McDonald's? Are they still together? Things like that. Like, I just always want to know more of the story, all the time.
Okay.
And it's kind of what I think is gonna happen anyway. Is they're just gonna continue telling more of the same story, just as they get older.
Well, exciting things are. Can I give you a synopsis, like a 2-sentence synopsis for season 2 in the movie?
No.
Okay.
Because he's gonna watch them anyways, Larry.
That's true. But the movie hasn't come out yet, and I'm super excited for that one. But anyways, well, and that was the last question. So let us end today's stream
by asking the last question.
By asking the very last question, I should say.
The real last question.
How many tyrant eyes would you give this?
I give this.
How many?
I give this 10 tyrant eyes out of 10 dark flame master. It is like, I've watched a lot of anime, and a newer anime does not appeal to me whatsoever. Like, it's really hard for me to like any new anime nowadays, just because, like, I don't know, they always deviate from something that's like true and heartfelt, like some harems, like this could be considered a harem. Some harems, they're just like based on sex, and then other things are based on, just like what kind of emotional factor they can drag out of the audience, kind of thing. But this one, it does everything so perfectly that it still makes it enjoyable and new to me. So for a new anime, this one really did well in my opinion. Kyoto Animation, it's kind of hard to not enjoy any of their stuff. So I give this a complete 10 out of 10. It's actually one of my top 10 animes. And yeah, I highly recommend it for anybody who hasn't watched it. Us talking about it does it absolutely no justice. It is something you need to watch. Second season, watch that. OVA, watch that. Movie, hell yeah, watch that. I'm done.
Silvers, what's your rating?
I give it 9 naps out of 10 summers. It was really, really good, and I loved the animation. I loved the story. I would give it a 10 out of 10 except I felt like they didn't go in depth in a couple spots that could have made it slightly better to get that extra point.
I really wanted them to kiss. But I felt like that would have been entertaining my dark side of what I want from anime.
It's the baiting that they do. That's what they always do. Sunny,
Bait so hard.
what's your rating?
I give this 9 out of 10 people inflicted with 8th grade syndrome. I really liked it. I liked it more during my second watching. This actually isn't that new. It came out 5 years ago. But I feel like it was a few small little tweaks away from being a 10 out of 10 for me. But I really enjoyed it. It's a very sweet story. That's it. Fun fact: did you notice that the nickname, the username that Yuta gave Rika was the name of the band that does the opening? You noticed that?
That is a fun fact. Larry?
Interesting.
What is it? Black Reason.
I give this. I would break reality 10 out of 10 times because it hits too it hits way too hard.
Wait, no, they
home,
do the ending.
Which is why, what?
They do the ending, not the opening. I was wrong.
Oh,
Fucking
wait,
kid.
give me 1 second. My fucking computer is being an idiot.
Fucking kid.
Oh my god.
Guaranteed, each one of those kids are gonna get dressed up as, are gonna cosplay as Sasuke and get arrested.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
5 out of 7, perfect score.
So is Sasuke getting arrested. Anyways, I give this 10 out of 10 because it hits way too hard for home to me. It really is a touching anime, and like as you can see, we went on for fucking 3 hours or 2 hours, which usually doesn't happen, talking about what this anime has brought up in us, and then it being that's on the connection level, and then it being an anime itself, it wasn't a harem. In this day and age when this anime came out, it was not a harem. Oh my god, thank you.
Still not a harem.
It's not.
It was presented beautifully, animation, character design, all of that, you know, and then you got the romance aspect, which was just executed just very well, and there's a second season. You got a little bit more. There's some OVAs which are very entertaining, and then you got a movie. So it's just like, wow, they gave you a lot, and fucking author gave everyone what they wanted, which was good, some good shit, you know. So that's why it's great. I recommend this.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Anyways,
5 out of 7, perfect score.
yes. And now, just like any other, so just like today, next week at 9:00 p.m. Pacific time, we are going to talk about. Drum roll, anyone? Erase. Ta-da!
Chichan!
Let me just pop up that motherfucking Let me just pop
Also
up that
known as Bokudake ga Hinaimachi.
Yes.
Boku.
The simple synopsis. Okay. So let me see. Let me read the synopsis so I don't spoil anything because I've already seen this one.
Oh god, there's so much to spoil.
So the quick synopsis about this anime is that the main character named Satoru lives he has this weird power where time rewinds to him, and he calls it revival, and he's done it so many times to save lives, but there's always this thing that bothers him, and it's something that happened when he was a child, and one day his weird power revival doesn't just rewind a day in his life, but rewinds all the way back to 18 years when this current event happened. And the event was that one of his classmates was abducted and killed. And now, now being this adult mind in back to his child body, he has to figure out this crime and fix it. And he has to uncover what really happened, what truly happened. And that's
Diggy, have you not seen this?
Diggy has not
No.
seen it. When it first came out,
Larry spoiled the
I
entire
told
thing
her.
for me. Yeah, Larry
Because
spoiled
you
the
said
entire
you-
thing for me. So.
Because you're like, oh, I'm not gonna watch
Larry
it. I'm not gonna watch
doesn't
it. No,
know
it's
how to not spoil things. But no,
like,
he
you
was
said you
really
weren't gonna
exci-
watch it.
No, he was really excited to talk about it, and I was like, yeah, sure, just tell me.
Because it was really good. This show was incredible
This
to watch
show
as it
right
aired.
here,
Like
when
nobody
this
knew
one,
what was gonna happen.
Yeah, like this is what
Nobody
I'm
knows.
saying.
Okay, that's
like,
it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it. No,
anyways,
don't talk about it.
Anime, like I
No.
was saying, anime is getting pretty good now, Diggy. Like you don't have to be disappointed. You're watching the ballroom one.
No,
like, anime's getting pretty
I-
good now. You know, like you can't be disappointed now. Like there's some pretty good shit out there. Like this. Okay, anyways,
The only anime
before-
that should have
before-
disappointed me that didn't was Keijo.
okay.
It should have
Okay.
disappointed
Well,
me.
okay.
It didn't.
Now, well, that
Let-
concludes today's anime analytics. So that's if anyone was here for the anime analytics, it's now over. But we're gonna have a after show because it seems like we still want to rant. So I think we're gonna go on for about another 30 minutes ranting.
I think I'm gonna stream Tales.
Okay.
I think Silver needs to sleep.
So okay.
No, I'm
so
fine.
Oh,
okay, so we'll do a quick like 10-minute rant about stuff. But thank you so much for watching Anime Analytics.
okay. Real fast, let me read off the new.
Yeah, we're gonna do read
people.
it.
All right.
So read off the new people, and then we'll thank the people who are still here, and then we'll just announce the time for next time, and then we'll just do short
Okay.
rants for them.
And,
Okay.
and then I'll yell at Larry.
Cool. All right. You guys gotta be my hype team. Ready? C Money Gang G, motherfucker. Thank you so much for joining.
Money.
The last time we hyped it, it didn't work out.
KevTong1102. Thank you so much for watching and following. Welcome to the club. Medi Yusuf58. Thank you so much for watching. Henlo
Henlolly.
Lizard.
Hen
no.
Lollizard.
Are you sure it's not Henlo Lizard?
Hen Lollizard.
Hen
You
Lollizard.
just joined the Otakus Anonymous Weeb Club. It's Hen Lollizard.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna
Thank
read
you
that
so
as
much
well,
to
Lisa.
all of our new followers. So much.
Did you
Uh,
say
Thank
you
Kev
so
Tong?
much.
KevTong, yeah,
we
we
said
said
KevTong.
KevTong.
Thank you.
And then-
KevTong.
Yes, Kev. And now we would like to thank the people who are still here with us to the very end. We call me Danny. Diggy, you're
Oh, yeah.
watching your own stream. Echo, thank you very much for being here. Sunny, you're literally here. Busai, Butos, why did I read
Batosai.
Butosai?
Oh my god, Larry.
Butosai, thank you for being
Cringe.
here. Is it Fegwint? Is it Fag?
Oh,
Fag-
Fagwin isn't a real person. Don't worry
Fagwint?
about him.
Okay.
Fagwent is
Kin,
a real person.
Thank you for
Is he?
always being here. Mark,
It's just that I thought it was a viewer system thing because all the streamers have
I don't
them.
know.
If they show up in viewers, then it should be.
Mark, thank you as always for being here. Papa, Frisk. That'll be weird just to say Papa.
Papa P.
Frisk.
Fisk.
Frisk. Papa P. Frisk. Thanks
Fisk.
for always being here.
Fisk.
I know you always
Fisk.
here. Silver, you're literally here.
Yeah.
Utada, that's just Mark. Viper, thank you for always being here. And as always, thank you for myself for being here as well.
Kin, you may not always be here, but you're always in here. I'm pointing to my heart. In here.
Yuck. Yuck.
I'm pointing. I'm pointing at the Discord. Oh, and a quick announcement. I've been slacking, so the Discord room will probably be ready by hopefully by Friday is my goal. But I do have to write a report tomorrow.
Oh, the
so-
club room
hopefully
for everybody
Friday.
for the Otaku
But
Anonymous.
the super public Discord that anyone can join is going to be up soon. Hopefully, the room is literally ready. I'm just organizing roles. You can
Yuck.
leave.
Ooh, no.
All right, and that and
Yoke.
as
Oh,
always,
ow,
thank.
no.
Oh no. Oh, thank you everyone for watching. And next anime analytics will be Erased on Wednesday, next Wednesday, on the
Next Wednesday, the 13th, at 9
13th,
o'clock Pacific
at
Coast
9
time.
o'clock Pacific Coast time. And
Next
now we're
Wednesday,
gonna
Friday
and we're
the
gonna end the credit rolls with us rambling about what we're gonna ramble about real fast before you start playing Tales.
I'm gonna yell at you for a second, Larry.
What are you
Okay.
yelling about?
Thank you, everyone, so much for watching. Hope you guys
Thank
will be here
you.
for the next club meeting, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. Oh, we're not gonna stream it.